Go now.
Now.
Oh.
So, our stream selves have caught up to where we started.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, we could always go back and look.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby.
I'm confident.
This is such strange technology.
Everything we're doing now is happening now.
But what we're looking at is
the past.
then.
No.
And we're playing in a galaxy
now.
a long time ago.
Yes.
Far away.
And not only we're totally screwing up Spaceballs, but
We
that's
are.
fine.
That's okay.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie. Like, I didn't
totally
even know we
watch
were
it.
talking about Spaceballs.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking I can do hacking from a data pad
Copy
that I
paste.
link to the system, like hardwire link.
Yes,
Okay.
they do not have a Wi-Fi system in Star Wars where you can hack things from a distance. You have to mechanically link in. Everything is an intranet. The only internet that would be existing is the HoloNet, and that would be hacking through long-distance messages and only at the holo stations themselves.
Right.
Yes.
So, for the purpose of everything I've read, the internet is the HoloNet, and intranets are everywhere.
Excellent.
Everywhere.
So, instead of a data pad, because I feel like Star Wars technology is bulky for what it does, I'm going to have like a briefcase-sized thing that I open up and hardwire in so that I can hack systems.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds like a
Sit
wonderful
down.
idea. That fits really well into the idea.
You okay?
Nope!
Are you wine drowning?
Yes!
That's what you get when you drink from a fire hose.
Right.
That's what she said.
Alright, let's see what we got. I did an at everyone, so hopefully that means that everyone is alright, radio's here!
Radio's
Yay!
here! Woo!
Yeah! Hey,
What?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm gonna at Cole.
Yeah. Do we
I'm
know
gonna at
where
Jeff.
Cole is from? Like,
No, we don't know any details about Cole.
He's a
It's
mystery!
they are a mystery.
They are a mystery.
Oh yeah, they, I apologize. It's right there.
The
And
red.
It's right there, and I totally just...
Jeff is the red
Oh, yeah,
spider.
Oh yes, now I remember.
Is he now?
Is he
He is totally the red
I
spider.
thought he was the red triangle.
a red Yay! Oh, I gotta turn up the...
Turn up the what?
Turn up for what?
Turn up for what? Turnips for what?
Turnips are delicious.
Turnips for years.
Turnips for pumpkins instead of actually pumpkins.
Oh, you mean
in the
jack-o'-lanterns.
car- Yeah.
Yeah.
Turnips for jack-o'-lanterns.
Those would be like tiny, cute little...
We've done those before. They're traditional.
Yeah.
Like, more than pumpkins.
I feel like I had more fun doing my turnip.
How's that?
Carving.
babe?
Well, we can do that
I can totally
instead.
read that. Thank you very much.
I'm sure they'll grow better in Alaska anyway.
Yeah, I can bring chat up on my end too.
You can. You have a pooter in
Holy-
front of you.
Holy snacks.
Yeah.
So
welcome to the pre-ramble.
yeah! Couple of things to start off with pre-rambling. Cole, you've been hanging out quite a bit for the Star Wars. I decided to make a VIP out of you for our channel
Yes.
because you're like here all the time.
Yeah,
and
you're
that's
on it.
super
And we
awesome.
appreciate you.
Yep.
You do.
Do-do. Look, I'm making a heart.
Potatoes.
Point the butt.
Yeah, you gotta point the
the
butt.
Point the
Other way. No, the other.
There we go.
the other
Upside down
side.
heart.
There we go. Yeah.
So what's this
There we go.
if you do this?
Upside down heart.
Upside down heart?
That's
Well-
that's how I'm reading it.
Sure.
Or you can ah.
Oh, it's right over my heart.
Or you could just do this, and that's supposed to be a heart.
What?
Never mind. You uncultured swine.
Totally
Sorry.
uncultured.
Yeah, so we're doing our pre-ramble partially
K-pop
because that's what we do to make sure everybody gets here,
So I'm a big
and
old
secondly, Sarah decided that she wanted to cook like 20 minutes before we gamed, and so
we did spicy tofu.
I mean, mission accomplished. Oh gosh, it's 5:20. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry. It's my bad, but
Yeah.
when
But
the-
okay, so
when the call happens, you have to answer.
yes,
yeah, tofu was a special
it does smell
Food.
delicious, even though I hate.
Do you wanna
tofu.
try it?
No, I don't want to try it.
Like the tiniest little bit.
Mm-mm.
It's really
I'll have
good.
another piece.
Yeah.
No, he can have my piece. It's fine.
Hey, how do I make this part go away?
Up in the.
Oh, the arrow.
Yep, the arrow.
Oh, look at that. I have eyes.
Yep.
There's an arrow. It points to stuff.
On him.
Boom, boom,
All right,
boom,
so
boom.
for this game, John is going to be playing a hacker, and he has come up with a really great idea. Since Star Wars technology is not like our technology, and if you are in question of that, definitely take a look around and go, what the heck, why aren't they
roll
using
my
half
eyes
the
at you.
things we have? But John's come up with the idea, he's going to be playing a hacker for this game, and to simulate a computer system, he's bringing around a briefcase-sized computer that he will maneuver from place to place, set up and do the things that he's going to do. So it's going to take like an action of his round to prep and start banging away on his hacking device that allows him to infiltrate computer systems.
It feels like weird eggs.
Kind of.
Oh no, it totally feels
That's tofu.
tofu.
I mean, you can chop it up really well and make a tofu scramble that's kind of like
can.
eggs.
You
No,
can.
I like it.
Gross.
Yeah, or you can just
I'm there with
suck
you.
it up and
Fist
eat
bump.
eggs.
Bam.
Yeah, exactly.
Tofu.
Just eat eggs. So,
I like eggs.
so
I
yeah,
prefer
so
them.
I'm excited. I'm so excited about
This is episode 2 for Cassie's
yes,
character.
this is the second part of Shay Mariel's story. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so great.
I didn't grab Jango Fett.
Oh no!
It's on the clipboard.
How
on the clipboard.
terrible!
Yeah.
Do you want me to
I
go
mean,
get
it's
it?
not like you really don't need it for anything.
Yeah, no,
so,
yeah. It's just
You're
role
good.
playing. No, no,
Yeah,
dying.
no.
Dice rolling.
I mean, I'm not going to make you rolling dice really unless you put yourself in a
Oh
situation.
man! So while we're doing our pre-ramble stuff, so here's what we need for today's episode. We need to have the names of 2 people. I think that they are. One is definitely male. The other one is most likely male-ish. But it's unnecessary. Doesn't matter too much as the second one. But you know what? And that second one can be an alien. I would love for the second one to be an alien of some kind. That would be great. The first one is a male who is the head of, or the newest head of the Xrexus Auction Cartel. If you guys, which I'm assuming, Cole, you know your Star Wars history enough to know the Xrexus? I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Xrexus Cartel. And their famous auctions. So, yeah. Pretty badass. So that's what they are.
Yeah, slicing.
And then we needed another name of a creature, alien, for later. And then, last but not least, we need to know the Star Wars equivalent of rock, paper, scissors. So
If there is anything, yeah.
so if you guys want to make up what would be said instead of rock, paper, scissors, that would be awesome.
Yep.
So those are the things that we need. So have a think.
And right about now, I think the fallback is blaster, detonator, lightsaber. Or was it something else? We have a fallback, but we expect good things from you people.
Yep.
Get to work.
Do it now!
Unpaid labor.
Yeah,
Unpaid labor.
Unpaid.
That's like droids.
Oh yeah. There
You
you
guys
go.
aren't. Oh.
Wow.
You need to free the audience. Let's see. Some side news. That's not Star Wars related. Doing a casting call on our Discord for people to be playing Deadlands. Mm-hmm. We will also be doing a casting call soon on a game of Cypher, which is going to be fantasy based in the Cypher role-playing system. We'll be having a new GM for that one. Evan, who was on the Magic Shop, as well as a couple of other shows we've done, will be running it. He and I are going to be setting things up, and in about 2 to 3 weeks, we will be setting up for our first show and be looking for players. He hasn't really announced how many players he wants, but pay attention to our Discord. We will be doing that. That's OBS stuff. I can't think of any other OBS stuff to mention at the beginning of the show. Jeff, where are you?
Joff.
John.
Mom.
Where's everybody?
Mom.
I mean, is Jeff at work?
At
I mean, we can still show off his stuff.
He's like a manager, so he doesn't actually have to work. He
Oh,
just
dear
delegates.
God, no.
I know.
Oh man,
I know.
Don't you dare say that to him. Don't you dare. You're terrible.
I know. I'm
Don't
kidding.
speak to your mother like that.
I know how hard you work to bring home money to feed your childs. Your little childs.
Yeah, he hasn't
Alright.
called me today, so I assume that he's not at work today.
All right, let's see. Nobody's responding. I'm wondering if anybody heard what I said. We need names, people.
We need names!
I'm putting it in the chat.
Yes, please do that.
Yeah.
Speaking of
names.
which, like Slicer being the name for hackers and stuff,
Yep.
deal makers are the name for fences. So you don't look for a fence, you look for a deal maker.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've got
So you're not looking for a Johnson, you're looking for a deal maker.
deal maker, right? I was pretty impressed with that. That came out of the Scum and Villainy book.
Okay.
Deal maker, made me a deal. Find me a find.
Steal me a steal.
There you go.
Hey, Robin!
Collector. How do you spell that?
COLL.
I figured it out.
Good job.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to like know anything about Star Wars because we're not
Would you
looking
like
for
some more?
like what it really is in canon. We just need a Star Wars themed rock paper scissors.
Yes.
Oh man, Xrexus Cartel, this lady, you gotta look up. She's so badass. It sucks that they killed her because she'd be so freaking cool.
She wasn't in hut space, just to let you know.
Yeah, no.
Aw, shnikes.
Alright, I'm handing it back because I'm about to eat all of it.
Okay.
It's really good. It's nice and hot and spicy.
I know. It's not super spicy, but
And the
it's
tofu's nice and firm.
Yeah.
Not like rigid, hot, rock hard.
Yeah.
That sounds lies.
I just like, what?
It definitely cannot be described as firm just by looking at it.
No, that is firm. That's that's actually extra firm tofu. And I firm it up a little bit more because
Okay.
never mind.
Just you're.
no
it's
one
all good.
wants to know about
It's
how
firm
I
tofu,
cook.
but it is not cannot be described as dictionary
Okay.
firm.
Benicio del Toro.
For the collector.
That's true.
Awesome.
I love it.
Done.
Okay.
Benicio.
Well, let's see. We'll use Benicio for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so
If we have a last name other than Del Toro, just to
Spice it up.
yeah. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
It's a very good one.
Oh man, so this is so exciting.
Johnny Cerberus for the auctioneer.
I'm not eating.
Johnny
Severus.
Johnny Severus. Okay, there we go.
I like it.
El Gato.
Benicio Gato.
Benicio del Gato.
Fuck yes! It's happening! And he's a
And
Gungan?
he's a Gungan. Perfect.
I gotta play a Gungan.
I think the Gungan droid Jedi is the rock paper scissors.
Oh, good.
Oh. Gungan.
Oh, man. Gungan Droid Jedi. Wait. So, the Gungan beats
Gungan
who?
beats Droid, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
And then Droid beats Jedi? And then Jedi beats Gungan.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's an embarrassment.
Jedi goes dark side.
Kills them all.
Gungan.
So that's okay. So it's Gungan has to kill Jedi because they don't actually kill the Jedi. They just turn up dark side, so then they're not Jedi anymore, and they lose.
Yeah, because they just go.
Because they're that annoying.
Because
So
they're like,
they're
"Ah, oh, you did. Darn.
Awesome. I love it.
Excellent.
Yeah, that would mean Gungan. Because otherwise, you know, everybody's just like, Jedi. Ah, it's a tie.
I turn you dark side, Misadu.
Oh man, but I could never see Jango or what's your character's name? Shay ever drawing Jedi. Like, so, like
You're stuck with Gungan or droid.
Yeah. But then, like, nobody would ever pick a droid because they're just gonna lose to the Gungan.
Oh, maybe.
It's always a draw. Everyone's always...
That's how you win. Like, you throw Jedi for the first time.
Yeah, you always try to figure out what the other person's willing. I don't want to throw Gungan because I'm going to lose to the Jedi, and I know he's going to throw Jedi, so I'm going to choose droid. Because everybody chooses Jedi. Honestly, though, in the Star Wars universe, at this point in time, they're seen as those crazy priests that started a massive war.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hello.
What?
It's
Jedi.
me.
They might be it's in the Star Wars universe, like when... Oh, man.
That was like
What was-
1,000 years ago, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody cares about 1,000 years ago.
When they're in the Death Star, the captain or whoever said to Darth Vader, not really worried about your old religion, referring to it as just some old religion. Then he starts choking him, like, let me show
But
you
that's
the
not,
real
that's
power.
not where we are game timeline.
Right, but at this, there are people...
So, no. So, after the Clone Wars and Order 66 and, the Jedi have gone into hiding and everything, they kind of fade out of, like, pop culture, and they're just a myth now. Not really a myth, but
like
just,
Britney
like...
Spears.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're all
Well,
dead.
dead.
So, they're myths. They're
Well,
legends.
They were all dead because they were the bad guy.
Yeah, they were the
Right.
bad guys.
And Palpatine had to save
Sure.
everybody from them.
Propaganda.
Yep,
Well, yeah.
exactly.
That's why it was always the troopers, not the Jedi.
That's right, a hokey
A
religion.
yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
Hocus pocus. Finger
He keeps
wiggly opus.
pushing me farther and farther down to take
What are you
more
doing?
and more of the couch.
See,
There.
he needs to be like raised up so that he can use your leg as a pillow.
Yeah.
That
that's
ain't-
exactly what Bear wants.
That's
right now
not
in
going to
life.
happen because he's going to make my leg fall asleep.
That's the sacrifice.
That's the
Sacrifice of Papas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just cut the leg off at this point.
Hand it to them so they
Yeah.
can lay on it.
Here you go,
It's
son.
your pillow.
Well, okay. Let's see. So, Gungan Droid Jedi.
Yep, we got our two names.
What type of Starcraft? Starcraft am I gonna be?
I don't know what type do you want to
get
do.
something fast.
I don't know.
Then
A Millennium Falcon.
A YT-1300.
there you go. Problem solved.
YT
Generic.
1300.
And then she-
Real fast.
And then she lost it in a bet to some asshole named Lando Calrissian.
Yeah,
Yes.
some asshole. She does have gambling, I think. Did I just see gambling?
Probably.
Oh no, I don't see gambling.
Oh,
Never
okay.
mind.
Well, no wonder you lose.
I know. How do I lose?
Ready for our intro song then?
Yeah, which one are we doing?
Yeah,
I
which
think
one
the-
are we doing?
The one that's in my head right now.
That I was singing earlier?
Yeah.
I can't.
Da, 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 da,
From
da,
the
da,
ground.
da, 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 Game time.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a medal, right?
Even the Wookiee.
Milwaukee.
The Wookiee Tookie.
The Wookiee too.
Johnny Cerus.
Yes. Oh, what's your character's NPC name that handles Johnny
It's gotta be
Severus's?
something like kind of seductive but kind of evil sounding.
Okay. We need a female name that's kind of evil and kind of seductive sounding at the
about-
same time.
Scarlet.
Vip?
Everyone.
What about Vip?
Vip?
Vip. It sounds sharp, dangerous, and rhymes with whip.
Well, we just learned something about Max.
Yeah. As he touches his wife's hand.
You will learn many things about me that you probably didn't need to know.
Scarlet Vip.
Scarlet Vip. Okay.
All right, Scarlet
Done.
Vip. I love it.
Yeah,
One
write that
name
down.
is seductive, the other name is questionable.
Sexy.
Sharp.
Sharp and
Dangerous.
sexy.
Rhymes with
I don't know.
wit.
Scarlet reminds me of like a bruise or injury.
Really?
No, it
Yeah.
reminds me of Blurred.
Well, yeah.
Blurred.
Reminds me of Gone with the Wind.
No.
Oh, that's a shame. My mind went somewhere dark. Yours went somewhere fluffy and white. What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
Do you not know what
I
Gone
do.
with the Wind is about?
I do know what it's about, but it's...
It's about fart rockets.
It's about game time.
Yeah, it's a game.
Focus up.
All right. You and Jango are currently at station. This is one of your stomping grounds. Give me a second to find the actual name. Ah, there it is. It's called Scree Station.
Excellent.
All right. Scree is on the edge of wild space, and it is a valuable place to be because it is inside of a nebula. It is difficult to get inside the nebula because the outer edges of the nebula act as an interdiction field. Once you get past the interdiction field, and we will kind of showcase that here in a little while, there is a massive electrical storm that will damage ships. But on the inside, it's hollow like a geode. And Scree Station was dragged here by a gravitational pull a long time ago. It's been found, refurbished, and now has a new purpose. The one place in the galaxy the Empire doesn't know exists. Sorry, the Republic at this time doesn't know it exists. And it's filled with lots of droids. No, it definitely has a lot of droids in it. Getting in and out is a tricky business. But, of course, Jango and Sai have... Shay. Why did I call you Sai?
I don't
Because
know.
of how it's spelled.
Okay.
That's why I told you to write it down for yourself.
I wrote it down. See, like there. That says Sai.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You need to write it down for yourself.
I did.
In a way that you can actually,
I
pronounce it properly.
Totally did on other pages.
Like shea butter.
Yeah. Like
Buttered stuff.
my son.
Yep.
There we go.
Jango and Shay have, of course, are amongst the people who know of its location, and bounty hunters, smugglers. The Hutts don't even know this place exists, and it's kept that way, and it's in Hutt space. So this is like big time Fight Club kind of thing. First rule of Fight Club: you don't talk about Scree Station. Second rule of Fight Club: you don't talk about Scree Station.
Third rule Fight Club.
You
If you talk about
Scree
Scree Station, bang bang, bang 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 bang. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, while at Scree Station, there are contacts on other planets and stations which will intermittently send in messages. Messages can get in, but they have to be pinpoint focused. And that's the only way. And there's only 2 other relay stations outside the nebula that even kind of will send a message into the nebula. You're walking into your quarters at this point in time, Shay. Mm-hmm. And the I guess it wouldn't be called a Vox unit, or it would be called a radio, I guess, but would it be like a phone? They would have a phone. Comlink. But would they have the person has a comlink,
Yeah.
right? And then I assume that maybe the messages come into the station.
But it's not a phone. It's like a wrist thing that pops up with some sort of video.
Not all of them have
Not all
holograms.
of them do that? Okay.
Yeah,
Not all of
some
them.
of it's just like a Dick Tracy watch.
Yeah.
Dick Tracy
Video
watch.
screen on it.
Okay, so I assume that the message, and this is a question of the technology, comes into the station, and then the computer system looks around for the person in question, and then sends that message to that person. They don't see it. They send it back going, sorry, Wrong answer. Nobody here by that name.
Yeah.
But of course, with Scree Station, they don't send the message back. If it gets sent in and it doesn't go anywhere, they don't send a message back going, nobody here by that name. Yeah. No, that's the other rule about Scree Station that was really cool. No messages get out. So if you guys have to send a message out, you have to leave Scree Station to do it. This is incognito 100% place.
Yeah.
Messages come in, no messages go out, and so on and so forth. You get the idea.
In fact, like, people who send messages don't know what to say. They just shoot something in the general direction and hope it gets there.
Pretty much.
We just gotta send a message through Hutspace. Somebody's gonna pick it up and help us for the right
course.
price.
Well, there are people in the network that like
Relay.
yeah. Well, we'll pick up the code at the front of the message. It's like, oh, yep, channel it this way. But they don't really know where the end point is. They just know
Yeah.
I work here, so I channel it to there.
Nice.
Correct.
Interstellar phone operators.
Interstellar phone tag. Or
Pretty much. And so the downside to that is people have to kind of know where you're going. And so whenever you travel to the Scree Station, your signal is said to have continued on down the line, going farther out into wild space, into like this backwater planet. That's not really true. Nobody actually goes that far, but the system knows it. And so the system knows you passed by, and so the system goes, shuffle, secretly watching ahead going, no, I didn't do anything, it just went that way, whatever.
I'm out. I'm in.
And so your communicator, comlink, goes off, and yours as well, because both of you are set up as Jango.
To Jango.
This is your message to the two of them. Of course, this is your message to Jango.
Right.
You have been contacted. Your boss has told you what needs to be done. Your boss has said, pick someone. You reached out to the guilds, and the guild's like, look at all these people! And you did. And you found them lackluster. And you started doing some digging around, and a couple of names started dropping. And a big name dropped. And you really felt that this would be the one that can solve your problems to get the job done. So, you dropped close to 200 credits just to get a message out
Okay.
into this. Well, let's see. Yeah, 200 credits. Do they call it credits?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
They do?
credits.
Okay.
Yeah, it's credits.
Because the people that know were like, I don't. They were really like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, I've been told you know. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And you like put some credits in their hand.
Oh no,
and
I
like,
would have walked in and just like put credits in their hand. It's like, I know you know. You
Right.
need to give me their
But
contact
would you have
information.
made like the assumption of putting such a large amount in their hand, or would you have started smaller? I'm trying to kind of get an idea
Okay.
where you're coming from.
So I probably would have put an amount in front of me, like, and like went to face and talked to them and put a small amount in front of me. It's like, I'm looking for information, using this as kind of like a leverage a little bit. It's like, depending on how good your information is, depends on the amount of this stack that gets pushed over to your direction.
And they would have responded with, that stack's not high enough for the information you want.
Besides, you don't get to know. You just have to put the message together, and then we send that message.
Correct. If you want me to send the message, it's going to cost more than that. And so 200 credits later, your message is sent out. What does your message say?
I guess the first one would be, just piecing this together, the first message would have to be like, I would like to meet you for a job interview. I have a specific job for you guys.
I think it would be more along the lines of introducing yourself.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
I am. And then saying, I was directed, your name came to me as being someone who could get a job done, and I want to hire you for work.
Okay.
And kind of go from there.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
All right.
That's priming the system a little bit. Okay. My name is Scarlet Vip, and I have a job. A certain Mandalorian artifact has come to light, and I am looking for someone to acquire it for me. And then add coordinates to where we can meet for talks.
All right. And that's the message that just came onto both your comms. You're walking into the place in Scree Station. Scree is very piecemeal. A lot of other things have been drawn into this microgravity well, and so they've used all the materials that keep coming in to add to the station. So the room you walk into is not well lit. You know, there is no potted plants and beautiful decor.
Yeah, no.
It's all function. The rooms
Function
are
over form. I mean,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yes.
it?
function over form.
Yes.
Function over everything.
Function over everything.
Yeah.
Because right now the station sits in a gravity well. It's stuck here. If the gravity well grows any larger, the station will collapse. And so that's like all the energy is put to keeping that gravity well from crushing the station.
Do you like
And
danger?
and continuous reinforcement of the station.
Yeah. Jesus.
There are decking where you feel that you're slowing down and you're like, oh, I gotta get off this floor. It's too heavy here. Because it really is.
That's where you train.
Right?
Resistance training at its finest.
So yeah, the room you're walking into is not beautiful. You have currently carrying a box of supplies that you went and purchased. So as you walk in, you see Jango has some of his equipment in front of him as he's doing some maintenance on it, and
Showing Boba how to clean.
Yeah. We're doing like a field stripping test on a standard blaster rifle.
Nice.
My little Boba, sweet little Boba.
Because at this point, Boba's like 7.
7.
He's probably already been taken on like a couple, at least, a handful of actual bounties. And
You're
just
gonna wait for
getting
transport
Yeah.
and be
getting
Overwatch.
practice.
Yeah, keeping the engine running.
Yeah. He's got like 3
maybe
days in-
fired the blasters
decoy.
that people were chasing you at least once.
Yeah.
So when I hear Shay come in the room, I'll look up from the table we're working at. What do you think of that message?
I think that I'm gonna go over and see what it's about. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That I'm gonna go.
No, that.
Wink.
Yes, that you're gonna go check it out.
I think actually you would probably say, I think this is something that Jango should check out.
Yeah. It's like,
There you go,
okay.
yeah.
It's like, I think this is something that Jango should check out.
Because Jacob has an idea.
Yeah. I agree. Do you have anything on your calendar?
Not anymore. I have a meeting about a certain Mandalorian artifact.
All right.
The coordinates and information also pertain to a present date at which the contact would be found. This Scarlet Vip.
Are we gonna? We're not gonna.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, we are. Sorry, I'm half distracted because I'm watching Boba try to put the power cell back in the rifle,
Maybe
and
stop.
he's doing it upside down. But I don't want to. I want him to struggle
If
because the
he,
struggle
if
is
he,
the teaching moment.
exactly. If he
Yeah.
fucks it up and blows his hand off, well, that sucks.
Yep.
it's a learning experience.
It's only a finger or two.
Yeah, you can get it replaced.
Well, I haven't got anything on mine either, and I'm itching to get out of the station. There's only one way to settle this.
No, I think that we don't need to settle it. I think that it's just gonna. You have a very important business to attend to. As I point to Boba.
Why don't you two just settle this over a game of Gungan Droid Jedi? That's easier.
I squint down at Boba.
Fine.
I'm 7.
We go on shoot.
Shoot. Gungan Droid Jedi shoot.
I don't know which one I threw.
you threw droid, and you threw No, you threw... That's droid. And so you threw Jedi. His droid kills Jedi.
Well, at least it's a partial good result.
Yeah.
The Jedi died.
When am I going to get to go?
When you can fit in the armor. And he's like, when do I get to be Jango?
Yeah, when do I get to be Jango? When you can fit me? You guys' instant response was really good, though.
So, Jango's gonna go check it out. And, you can stay here and keep practicing with Boba. With, target practice or, I don't know, something. Go on a vacation.
Huh. So, and vacation is the code word we use for easy bounty. I'm sure Jango will find something to stay busy with. Half smile, chuckle.
Excellent. Well,
Keep me posted.
I will. So I'm gonna get Jango's armor, which is really So here's the thing: Jango Fett is definitely the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, for sure, hands down.
Yep.
It's just Jango Fett's not one person; it's two people who wear the same armor and never show up in the same place together. Ever. Well, the other one is working. I mean,
Jango Fett is so good at his job. He can be in two places at once.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
So, I get packed up. I get ready to go. I've got my retinue weapons.
So at this point in time, Slave 1 has been recovered, so has the armors.
Yep.
So you head down to you grab your material.
Actually, do you want to pilot? Then I can tell you right away what's going on.
Yeah. Boba and I will fly you there.
Excellent.
It'll be good training for him.
Well, Slave 1 doesn't have room for... Slave 1 has room for other people, but you guys probably have access to a different ship for the purpose of... for this, so something with a little bit more cargo space. Slave 1 is fast. I mean, we already know that.
Yeah.
But, all right.
There's room for 2 people at least,
Yeah.
and then so there's room for 3 people.
And then Boba can have the, I don't know.
Besides, Jango Fett is going somewhere.
Yeah.
Gotta take the Jango Fett ride, right?
Yep.
Slave 1.
Jango
Definitely.
the Fett.
We should be Jango. I'm Jango. No, I'm Jango.
All
Exactly.
So you guys,
yeah.
so you pile into the pilot compartment. You and Boba slide into the back and buckle in, and Slave 1 takes off, rotates, heads toward the door. You make communications to the station to let them know that you're leaving. That's all you tell them. You don't tell them you're leaving or when you're coming back. When you come back, you send a brief message of, I have returned, and you have a number that goes along with who you are. That's it. They don't know Jango's living. They don't know who you are. You just, for as far as the station knows, you're the number 3789-4. That's it. That's all you tell them. Do they know what cargo you have? No. Do they know who gets in and out? No. They ask no questions.
This is the best place ever.
Questions get you killed.
Like lightsaber killed.
Questions key.
So the Slave 1 accelerates toward the edge of the nebula and begins going as the fastest sublight speed that it could possibly get. And then you shut all the systems off, turn your comms off, switch everything off in your pockets, and sit back and enjoy the high-speed fling toward the edge of the nebula. The mass of the Slave 1 is unaffected by the lightning storm. Electricity will hit the frame, but because everything's off, there's no damage. It just passes through and dissipates into the area around it. You don't have to prep any specialized shields or anything. You just fling your way through. And once you come up the other side, there's a massive dust cloud that surrounds the outer side of the nebula that is slightly charged. You click everything back on, you're fine. The only thing is dust cloud acts as an interdiction field, so you can't jump out into hyperspace. You just kind of turn your engine on and cruise up to the edge. And you always want to, and this is just by practice of your years of experience and everyone else, you poke your head out, you look around, because there's a space lane that runs along the side of this nebula. You kind of don't want to jump out when the cops are driving by. Yeah. So you look both ways, you wait for a moment, and then you go. And you just peer in the lane. Now, of course, the system out here is rigged. The little indicators that tell what's going on, you immediately send a message back going, hey, predate a message saying that this ship just passed by. It's all part of the Scree station. So it looks like you left that dust ball of a planet out in the edge of wild space.
Yeah.
So somebody's like watching the system, waiting for an indication. They'll be like, they just left planet, which you hadn't because you're about 4 stations ahead of what that actually said.
Nice.
Because nobody wants Scree Station to be found.
No.
Nobody.
Nobody.
All right. Let's see here. The jump through hyperspace is at least a day's worth in length before you come out of hyperspace in the lanes, swapping from one lane to the next, and ending up coming out near the planet Castel. It's a mining planet, rich with dunium, which is a material that is used for the construction of big, massive ships. Slave 1 probably has dunium armor. You know, this is common high-grade material that you want to use. The coordinates list a mining outpost on the edge of 2 major territories and also some known tribal lands. And it's like kind of backwater, so you know this person is definitely looking for a level of privacy. Now, Castel is not in Hut space. You guys are in Republic space. Did I get it right this time?
Yep.
Great. And there's no like pre-designated landing area. It's just like a zone with some lights stuck in it that flash. So as the Slave 1 comes in to land, you begin throwing at the small dust storm from the repulsors, and then the gears come down and ship lands, internal pieces rotate slightly.
Well,
I guess I'll be staying with the ship.
as I'm already in our armor, the nod, like, well, it's like I nod as I swallow this like weird spidery looking thing, like it's like a little legs with a ball. You swallow it, and then it does whatever it does, settles in. It's like, and then I sound just like you. It's like, yeah, yes, you're staying here. Jesus. Helmet on. Those things are amazing. They're gross, but they're amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
disgusting.
It's pretty nasty.
Stepping out onto the planet, it's dusty, rocky. It's not like Tatooine. It's just a very rocky, older planet. And you guys are just at an outpost where they probably dig up some somewhat valuable materials. There doesn't seem to be a lot of action going on here. A total of about a dozen buildings, permanent, and double that intense. You see some... what was the large curl-horned thing with hair and massive...
Bantha?
Is that a bantha?
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. You see several banthas herded together, pulling repulsor sleds, currently trekking through the rocky outcrops. There is another starship not too far from here. Looks to be a small escort. It's not bad off. It does kind of scream money. It doesn't look like it's seen any combat, though. It's parked on the other side in an area where there are two little flashy lights. But that's the only two vehicles out here.
Let's see. I'm assuming there was some place or something to rendezvous at that was listed.
Yeah, it would be the name of the local watering hole. We need a name for the watering hole, other than watering hole.
It's a dusty planet. It would probably be called the watering hole.
The moisture farm.
The moisture farm.
Done. You're meeting at the moisture farm.
Awesome.
Moisture farm.
John, could you get me some ice, please?
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Nice for you.
ice and a ginger ale. Thanks.
Alright, so yeah, I will make my way to the moisture farm.
Wandering through tents down this dusty street, you see a decent mix of races. Peddlers and whatnot in tents. Some of the more permanent buildings look like they've got blast marks from blaster shots. There's definitely some action happened here at some point in time. You don't see any sign of Republic control. No police stations or anyone in armor. This definitely seems to have no law.
Ooh, my kind of place.
Nobody likes law.
Nobody likes law here. Okay, I will head into this watering hole.
Do you want me to describe the moisture farm, or do you want to do descriptions?
So I will do the descriptions.
Awesome.
So the moisture farm happens to be pretty nice looking on the inside. It's clean. You walk through the door and there's this like burst of air that like keeps the dust from coming in into the
Like when you
Into
go
the
to
bar.
a Walmart that has the big opening and you walk through and it blasts you so bugs don't come inside.
So yeah, exactly. So it's not it's not dusty like how you would have what you would expect this backwater
Right.
planet to have. It's also pretty packed. It's got a lot of people in it that look like they are more I guess blue collar would be the way to put it. Like these are workers, you know, this is where they come to spend some time and spend some credits, you know, after a long day of, you know, transporting and getting stuff ready and mining crap, all that.
Upscale
Yes,
truck
Cole.
stop.
Yes.
That happens.
Yeah, that happens.
You come to Florida, if you're not in Florida, you'll see that a lot. We've got bugs.
Lots of bugs.
The HEBs in Texas did that too. Like the super centers would have like just open, like a big area where it's just open and you.
I'm gonna finish off the last of this one.
Yeah, I didn't bother getting it the last few times because it didn't seem to make any difference. But
Now it does. How are we doing? Am I sticking good to the story? Adding a little bit in there. I wanted to showcase the Scree Station because I want to use it more in our actual game.
yeah,
Because when I found that, I was like, oh, fuck, that's badass.
That'd be a really good like hideout.
That's like the hideout. The Empire's on our ass, go to Scree Station. I'm
Yeah.
on it.
that's more than enough.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want me to route it?
About this way.
Excellent. Yay, we're back!
Yeah, back.
Are we back? Let's make sure.
Back again. Yes, we're back.
Where is he? Okay. Yeah, it looks like things are kind of happening.
Yay!
Right. Can you see us? Because, like, right now on mine it seems to be a little jumpy, so can you tell me if it's jumpy for you guys? Because if I need to, like, actually stop streaming, I can do that. Okay. Alright.
It looks okay for me.
Cool. So, yeah. So the first time in a while I had to put the actual internet cable in. The Wi-Fi was working really good for the last few times.
Yeah.
Alas, we had to sometimes it
Resort
didn't
to
work.
more Star Warsian
Sometimes it's
Had a hard line in, you know.
So let's see. Good idea or good call. Keeping up the stream. So we do. Let's see. So we're at the moisture farm.
Yep.
So Jango Fett. I'm gonna refer to myself in the third person.
We're gonna change points of view.
Yeah.
Scarlet,
Yes.
you have been spending a lot of days here. Luckily, you received a message not too long ago. Here you are. You're like chilling at your house. A message comes to you. Deet, 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 on your comm. It's beautiful. You got the windows open. The breeze is coming in. You can hear the birds. One of the two suns are shining at this point in time, so the day is somewhat dim, but not too bright. It's a beautiful time to be outside. And your comm goes off. Boop, boop. Reach down, you push the button. A hologram of Jango Fett appears on your arm and says, "I'm on my way." And then that's it. And you're like, I have to be 5 systems over. And it's not like I'm on my way, like I'm going to be there in an hour, so you have no
It's just
idea at this point.
whenever I'm gonna be there.
I'm on my way.
Great.
So you have no idea how long it's going to be. And so you have arrived at this backwater mining outpost, and you've been here for about 3 days.
Okay.
Every day, coming in, waiting, anticipating that moment where the galaxy's most notorious bounty hunter slash murderer slash assassin is about to walk through the door and sit down at the table with you, and all you can think about is, A, I've got to do my boss good, I've got to make sure I get this right, I've got to make sure I don't piss Jango off and get killed in the process.
Okay.
3 days, in, out. You've been drinking a lot.
I'm a professional. I am a professional.
A professional drinker?
Also that. You have to be in my line of business. You schmooze a lot.
The bartender has asked you, the first day, "Hey, good to see you. Nice to have some drinks, blah, blah." And you sat there for hours on end. "I'm going home now. You have to leave," kind of scenario. Day 2, "Hey, you're back again. I bet you're waiting for someone. Who you waiting for?"
Nobody.
"Uh-huh. Okay. Not a problem, ma'am. Keep drinking."
I'm gonna scare the shit out of this fucking bartender whenever Janko walks in. This is gonna be great.
Just don't eat and talk at the same time. Either eat or talk, not both.
I didn't know I was doing it.
You just did it.
My hands, they're almonds. Almonds are delicious. No.
Almonds are bad for dogs.
Almonds
Did
are
you-
what?
Bad for dogs.
Did you just call him a dog?
No, I was just that's a fact that I think the world should know because we just learned it after feeding Bear a bunch of almonds.
Which is
So.
weird. But anyway, that's
He
it's.
loved. Look at him.
We're like almonds.
game,
Yeah,
game.
game. Right. This is Cassie's time right now.
The less I have to cut out between, like, gameplay, the better.
Got it.
Okay. So the second day when you tell him, "Oh yeah," he's like, "Okay, sure." You eat the food that's here. You wander about. You watch. You look for a ship coming in. Third day, you're in here. You're a little bit more relaxed. He gives a joke. Still waiting on him. He's totally coming for you. Abjectly, you get a couple of drinks. You wander the town. You were at a vendor getting these really salty meat treat kind of things that are like delicious, and you're like, "Hey, yo, oh, it's good to see you. I'm glad to, this great little town is kind of cool." And all of a sudden, on the horizon, you hear it before you can see it, but you're not looking, but you hear it, and then all of a sudden you look over and a ship's coming into land, and in your mind it doesn't register until you get an outline of the ship, and then you're staring at it for a minute, and you go back to finish your purchase, and staring at that woman while she's trying to hand you the bag, you're like, "Shit, he's fucking here." You snag the bag, and professionally, in a fast manner, head back, walk in, ignore the bartender's, "Hey, you're back" jokes.
Yeah.
As
I
you
go
move
right
over
back to my booth that I have
booth
said this
that
is
you've
mine.
this is mine. and clear things off as you need to and sit down. Snap
my
your
hair.
fingers a whole bunch. And he walks over. Another sunrise? He's not showing up. And he puts the drink down,
Just
turns
smile.
and walks behind his bar and begins cleaning. So you wait. Your heart races. There's a lot of things going through your mind. You're thinking about numbers. You're thinking about the job. You're thinking about what this could mean for you. You're thinking about a lot of things. Then a shadow comes into the doorway. The air burst pushes the dust out. And that suit of armor stands there and creates a perfect silhouette, giving everyone in the room that a Mandalorian has just stepped into the building.
Goosebumps.
Everything goes quiet. And this place has some patrons, and they've been talking, but everybody stops and turns and looks. And maybe this level of respect or fear, but no one is saying anything.
The whole room makes a willpower check.
Yeah, good one, Cole. And from where you're sitting, the bartender looks at the Mandalorian, looks over it to you, looks over to the Mandalorian, and you can hear, that's like the only sound right there. Can I help you, sir?
No. No, I'm gonna walk straight towards you.
His heavy boots on the wooden floor echo through the room.
Sploosh.
Some local guys who are known to be thugs and whatnot just stare, either in awe or fear, as Fett walks by and up to your table.
And I sit down.
Thank you for coming.
Your message is very intriguing.
I thought it would be. Especially of someone of your caliber.
So what's the job? You want your nuts?
Yeah, I'm sad not eating my almonds now because I'm not talking.
So I kind of like look around the room. Has everybody gone back to eating?
Oh no.
No, hell no. I apologize, I'm eating with nuts in my mouth because I've been drawing attention. The bartender is slowly cleaning the glass that he was working with. You can see it's fear. He's gone from his normal ruddy look to a lot pastier. He's a human. The three thugs are looking on at this point in time. One's nudging the other. They're all whispering. Their level of whisper is low. Your system is letting you know what they're talking about. That's Jango Fett. That's fucking... that's what's a good curse word for Star Wars?
I don't know.
They don't have any, do they?
No.
Because they're owned by Disney.
PG-13.
We're not PG-13.
So he goes, that's beep Jango Fett. Right? Is that going to work? Can I?
No. Just do it. Just
Yeah,
do it.
just do
Stop
it.
censoring yourself, Max.
We've had talks about this.
Nerf. Radio suggests Nerf.
Nerfin. That's Nerfin Jango Fett.
All right, fuck sounds way better than Nerf, but I'm just going to toss that out there. I'm going to leave it to the audience. We need some better swear words. That's fucking Jango Fett. Are you sure? Yeah, I would recommend it. And that's what your armor is hearing. But they're whispering.
Right.
Unless you're actually like a really good dice roll. I'm not going to...
Would there be the equivalent of a white noise generator to keep us, like, in a dome of silence
So
kind of thing?
No.
It's really easy.
Do you want to know
Okay.
what the white noise generator is? Show her.
I hear them whispering. I see that you hesitate to, asking about the job. I stand up. I turn around. I look at them. Leave.
All right.
Now.
Go ahead and make your intimidate roll.
Okay.
I mean, there's no jukebox you can turn on. Like,
Do I get bonuses because I sound like, Jango Fett?
No.
I mean, you get bonuses for being Jango Fett.
Right, exactly. Let's see. Oh, 6. Alright, 10, 13.
Gets up and leaves.
Shits his pants.
One was wearing
Oh,
his
he
brown
shits
pants.
his pants. Two of them immediately get up and hustle out, but the third one shuffles for a moment, pushes over the table before he runs out the door.
Waddles awkwardly.
Sleemo.
Ooh, Sleemo. That's
Yeah.
good.
And Frag. Okay.
I like Sleemo. You stupid Sleemo. Good deal.
Scruffy Sleemo. And then I'll sit back down.
Excellent.
Lean forward.
Yeah. The artifact in question is
Bartender. Yeah, he's... Please don't shoot up my place. Please don't shoot up my place.
he finds some bottles to dust at the opposite end of the bar.
yeah. He just like around the corner of the bar.
And then it's like, hey, I'll serve you guys down here. Everybody's bar just keeps lying down.
I have procured the location of the Darksaber. My employer wishes to acquire it.
For how much?
I mean, it would probably sell for more than that. 100,000 credits.
That's a lot. That's an incredible amount. Maybe like 10,000?
10,000?
Too late.
Like, because
I
some
don't care
ships-
either way. Like, it's not my money. I'm just acquiring it,
Well,
and I know how much.
So
Like,
Jango got like 5 million
Yeah,
for his
for-
clone contract.
yeah.
So like, I mean, I don't know, like 100,000 is a lot, but you know,
It's a-
there's some rich people.
it's the
in
Darksaber.
underbelly
It has
of
like a lineage of being fucking badass and awesome along with it. So 100,000 for a Darksaber.
Especially asking a Mandalorian to get it.
Yeah, asking a Mandalorian to get it. I mean, just that there shows you that there's something, you know. Anyway. Yeah, so I think 100,000 credits is, like, a decent amount to do a job to acquire this without it coming back to my employer that it's there.
Okay.
So, 100,000 credits.
There's a pause. There's like a little, like, flipping of fingers on, like, and gloves on the table. I'll take it.
Excellent.
Where is it located?
I will send you all the necessary information, and I'll give you all the information, and I slide a data pad over.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you.
Sploosh.
Just let me know whenever the job is done.
Don't see the smile like, oh, I'll let you know. This is a lot of money.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Son of a Sleemo.
Son of a Sleemo is a lot. It's shiny. Yeah, it's shiny
Yep.
expensive.
It is shiny expensive, and that's why my employer knows.
Because he's probably got a buyer for like 10 million or some
Yeah,
bullshit.
like more than that. Like, a ridiculous. He may not even sell it. He probably wants to keep it and sleep with it at night. Hopefully not turn it on.
Sleep with it.
I'm just saying, like...
So,
Fucking magic flashlights.
Right?
so yeah, I will,
We'll assume that you guys share more information, like when I find it, this is the number I will contact you on, stuff like that.
Right.
Is it
We
frequency?
all my information is on the data pad. Just let me know. Do you need anything up front? Do you need any? I would probably be able to help him acquire any other intel. Could I do that? I don't know. Maybe if you needed
I mean,
anything else.
You know where it is.
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
And who
Okay.
has
The
it?
rest of it's their job.
Yeah. Do you need cash up front? That's probably what
I'm
credits up front.
I'm rolling through my head thinking about who I can get to help me on the job and how much I can get forward. 5,000 credits.
Are you sure that's all?
Yes.
I make a few little taps on the data pad. Done.
Alright, we'll take the data pad. Like. Anything else?
No.
Is it like a nod? Really,
Just a nod.
Excellent. Should have your Darksaber very soon.
Thank you.
And then he gets up, looks at the bartender, gives a nod, and walks.
Bartender is on the other side, not even paying attention.
Okay.
And when you look up, the patrons who are there are sitting with their hands like this.
Nice. So yeah, then I will make my exit, being super cool and like keeping my shit together because 100,000 credits is a shit ton of money. And well, it's not. I mean, it's really good. We're set for life, but still, that's amazing. But really, more along the lines, holy shit, they know where the Darksaber is. And we're gonna steal it.
You know where the Darksaber is.
And now we know where it's at.
Yeah.
So, I get back to Slave One.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
So, after Jango Fett walks out of the bar, Scarlet goes, tips back her drink, finishes it completely, just puts it down, looks at the bartender, and points to the drink again.
One of the people who are not paying attention tabs him. He looks over.
And I point to the drink.
Immediately starts grabbing bottles and mixing them.
I'm gonna need some bread.
When he brings over a plate of like bread-looking material, another drink, he will say, "We heard nothing. We heard nothing at all. We heard nothing."
Good. Keep it that way.
Nothing. I don't even have ears. I was born deaf. I never even learned how to speak.
Oh man.
Yep. Oh man. Oh jeez. That's what she's thinking in her head right now. After she finishes her bread, finishes her next cup, she walks out to her ship and fucking passes the fuck out because going home. Just
Autopilot.
Why is Buzz's autopilot? Hang on. I got
Fly me
it.
home, droid slave.
No. Not everybody is like that.
Oh, I'll clean that out later. Where is the autopilot?
Stop
I
doing
already
that.
have it like pre-made. Like there's a little like press this button to go home.
She hits the home button.
I hit the home button on my Google ship.
Oh man. So so I get back to Slave One and get on the ship. I immediately like close the panel, like I slap the panel real hard because looking tough and angry, and I'm so excited right now.
Boba is sitting in a chair next to Jango. Jango is currently reading through some material. Boba has a blindfold on, and he's reassembling a blaster.
Shit.
We need to get out of here now.
Was the job that good or that bad?
I'll tell you when we're out of here. Let's go.
All right.
Jango talks to himself.
So I put the data pad down. I was reading down, spin around in my seat and start prepping the ship to leave. Boba, as soon as you're finished, we'll
Go take a nap.
Yep. Help me with the launch sequence.
Yeah. So, there is no way I'm going to be on a planet where anybody, could try to get any sort of communication from what I'm about to tell. What I'm about to tell. So I'm just like, oh my god. So as he directs Boba to get us out of here with the codes, I toss him the the data pad and then take off my helmet and then cough up the voice modulator.
Yeah.
Hairball.
Yep, exactly. So there's like a weird thing that you press right here, and then it just kind of like
You get the button in your little depression there.
Yeah,
And then you have to hack it back up.
It's disgusting.
it's gross,
but
isn't
that's
it?
cool.
Sorry.
It's gross every time.
Yeah.
Every
So we're pulling up through the stratosphere, and Jango looks back over her shoulder. It's like, okay, what's the job?
She tossed you the
Yeah,
data
I tossed you
Yeah,
the
she
data
tossed
pad.
you the data
Yeah,
pad.
as I was getting I tossed you the data pad. I took my helmet off, so I'm like turning back to you.
Just waiting.
Okay, so yep, reading the data pad. The Darksaber.
Yes.
The Darksaber.
We've been looking for this for a really long time.
It's unfortunate we won't be able to keep it. But at least we'll know where it is.
Exactly.
Well, how are you gonna get it?
I don't know. Let's do some research on this guy. Who is Benicio del Gato.
Benicio del Gato.
So yeah, it's information gathering time.
It's info time.
Info time.
It's info time.
Info time.
Sorry,
I've got
I'm-
investigation 5 dice in that.
I'm piloting the ship,
Yep.
so...
So there would be probably a little bit of information on the data pad that I give you guys.
Yeah.
Like name, location, maybe like...
So your character can roll investigation to help her investigation out.
Haha! I have investigation.
Yeah.
I think that one is supposed to be investigation. It says intimidation, but it's also under perception. And then knowledge is under intimidation. I don't understand that.
That's okay. They probably did stuff because they do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Investigate. Oh, I'm so excited. We're gonna steal the Darksaber from Benicio del Gato.
Look at this butt right here.
That was a 1. Ah!
The book is in the back room. I shall be right back.
So, 6!
That you literally just know
Yeah.
where it is.
They didn't, yeah, I was like, we have...
6 should be enough that she's at least provided you with a map of his facility based upon like public records.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I did the initial
That's not easy.
legwork
Yeah.
for you guys. But everything else, like the in-depth stuff, I don't tell you about his security detail. I don't tell you about, like, his goings-on,
Yeah.
like, where he goes during the day. Because you guys you're professional.
professionals.
Django is a professional. So.
Oh my god. He's sleeping with his tongue sticking out.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a goober.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
No, the game walked away.
Oh,
The
yeah.
game walked away.
Yeah.
went to get a book.
Alright,
Oh
so
my gosh.
there we go. Alright, so investigation.
Yes.
10 8 10, 21
Yeah.
on my investigation roll for Benicio del Gato and his collecting stuff.
Yes.
Yes. And the place where he keeps things.
Yes.
I'm going to say that as far as it goes for like... So it describes investigation as being the skill that you roll and certain information. I apologize about kneeing your computer there.
Come on. There we go.
Every time I move out of my spot, someone scoots around and takes it.
You stink real nice. He wants to be in your stank.
Oh my goodness. We're talking about.
So I would say
What?
that the knowledge of the map and whatnot would probably be an easy, which is something that you got a hold of. Moderate would be knowing who his security detail is, how many would be in a security detail, but that kind of stuff might not be accessible because you're using right now reaching out to contacts. I'm assuming that because investigation for here is the ability to gather information and draw conclusions, but truly investigating would be talking with people or observing the individual in question or gaining access to some sort of records or files.
Right, so we're doing that. That, like, unless you want to go over every single detail of how we gather the knowledge.
No. I'm just thinking about how much you have to pay to grease palms.
That's why I got 5,000 credits.
How much do you want? Okay, so what was your total?
21.
21 definitely falls into the very difficult. So I'm going to say you have to probably drop 2d6 times 20 in credits for that information.
What?
2d6 times 20. Oh, are you
6 times 20, so 120 credits.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Because
Okay.
even though you roll the dice, people still want to get paid.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Right.
for sure. Yeah, there's no question about that.
So, Delgato has security systems. Delgato has trained professional security guards. He also has a requiem where he stores all of his things at.
A reliquary?
A reliquary where he stores his goods. And each one of his reliquaries are dedicated to different conceptual themes. He has a Mandalorian reliquary where he stores all of his found Mandalorian artifacts and so on and so forth.
take an inventory while you're there and hit him later?
Right?
You shouldn't have these. Everything's exploded.
All right, I'm going to reach out to the audience. We need a planet in which Delgato lives on.
Benicio Delgado. I'm never gonna not think that's hilarious.
Right.
Benicio Delgado. Benicio Delgado.
So yeah, he has security. He has a security system. All of his devices are protected with electronic countermeasures to make sure the devices are there. It sounds like this collector really makes a great effort to protect his artifacts, as of course apparently that's what he refers to them as, artifacts. So you're able to read a couple of poems and found out some pretty good information, and graces of the audience, we will be able to find out the name of the planet that he's on. Because you rolled so well, the person you talk to who you paid will be able to get you the security detail information, such as the number of people, their schedules, and where they're generally found at. Looks like the planet's name is Camino.
No, it can't be Camino. That's that's where nobody knows where it is yet, kind of thing, and that's where they're doing clone stuff. So sorry, I have to veto that radio.
Yeah, we got to stick close to
as close to canon as we feel like is cool. And
although Camino is a great planet, it will
is,
become involved later, but just not now.
Oh, what about Ryloth?
oh man,
There's always bad stuff going on around Ryloth.
yeah, there is.
Like, what kind of bad stuff?
Well, everybody tries to steal Twi'leks because they're so beautiful
Yeah.
for slaves.
It's their head tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
They have a secret language that they twiddle their little dingly bits for.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. It's
They're-
like
they're
thieves
they're
can't.
dingly bits. Tatooine!
What?
Tatooine.
Oh.
We can do Tatooine.
Nothing important's happening there right now.
What about right? Let's stay away from prequel and
Yeah. If we can get out of hut space and prequel.
Indoor. Sorry, I just saw it.
I'm
Like on
it.
the map. Sorry.
Oh yeah, she was looking.
I
at
was
mine.
looking.
She's
Yeah, I'm
the
looking
map.
at the map.
Hold on, I'll pull the other map up because that one doesn't show the hut space. And
Oh,
whatnot.
good. I live on this beautiful forest planet.
Welcome to the forest.
The only thing I have to look out for is angry teddy bears.
They do get quite angry.
Right? Teddy bears on
We could-
parade.
They definitely need
Bears
some
on
CBD
parade.
oil.
Right? I take it every day.
All right.
I'm looking for lists of names. Nothing worthwhile here. We're just gonna make something up.
Anzat.
There we go.
Anzat.
Anzat?
Yep. Anzat over here.
Spell it.
Anzat. Anzat.
Excellent.
And that.
That's what he wants.
Go put it on Wikipedia and kind of give me an idea of what's on it as I move forward. So you've got a name of the planet in question. You've got the name of the individual. You know his security detail. You know that he's a complex there, and he has several reliquaries and is a collector of many different things. Benicio del Gatto.
Okay, well, let's see. I don't know if I'm in canon or Legends.
I apologize.
I got this.
This is where his pleasure yacht is currently located at,
Okay, good.
because he's a traveler. He travels the galaxy on his pleasure
It
yacht.
is right by the Paramian trade route.
Okay.
Unaligned during the New Sith Wars.
Is it a
during the-
tropical planet?
I'm skimming.
Should be listed on the right-hand side in the short descripts.
Mist-filled valleys and mountains.
Yep.
Nice.
Good lord, it's beautiful.
Points of interest: Sea of Memory, Anzat Spaceport, and Maggot's Cantina.
And
Nice.
It's native flora is bamboo and red-leaved trees. So this place is gorgeous.
Nice.
Bam! Which is why he's got his pleasure yacht there.
Is that also where his place is?
No. His pleasure yacht is where he keeps all his stuff.
Oh.
Right?
No. That's where he keeps
Maybe. Why not?
because
Yes. This is where his estate. Well, he's rich. He's rich.
Yeah.
This is where his estate's at.
okay.
Okay.
And then his yacht is there or
Hovering
not.
above it.
Hovering above it.
Yeah, because we can't get into the estate easily
Yeah.
without being
Invited.
invited. There's a lot of
A
security.
lot of security.
Like an army's worth of security. Gosh, this guy really is rich. He has his own private army.
Yeah.
That's why he has.
Probably because he has investments in some of the trade organizations.
Yeah. It's right there. So.
Unlike the Hutch, he doesn't have to forcefully control the trade routes. He just does.
He just sits at a very important crossroad. And makes money.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say he has a personal army of about 400. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a big number.
Yeah, it's big enough. So, we know where he is.
Yep.
We know where the Darksaber is.
Yep.
We know that we can't get to the Darksaber.
Yep.
So how's Jango gonna finish this job?
I'm thinking.
How do we get invited?
I know. I got it.
Okay.
we get invited because he posts a bounty to collect an item that was recently stolen.
I start looking through a data pad of all the data that we've collected. I don't see that he's posted any bounty.
Well, he hasn't yet. Okay, so here's the plan. That yacht doesn't have anything really on there as by way of protection other than, a couple of, field generators. We can bypass that, a skeleton crew when he's not using it. I'm pretty sure that if we can get us there has to be something there that's worth money, that's worth hiring the best bounty hunter in the galaxy to retrieve.
So, we make a job.
Yes,
You make a job.
I make a job. It can work. It's better than fighting through 400.
Yeah. Well, Jango's gonna need a team.
Yep.
Hope you've got somebody in mind.
I know some people. It'll be good. I got this. You just relax. Go play Droid Wars with Boba.
Wow.
Everything's fine. Under control here.
Yeah, we'll find a nice vacation spot.
Okay, good. I don't need this ship. That's gonna be too obvious. So you take that. I'll find my own ride.
Agreed. Where am I gonna drop you off? Beep beep boop boop.
Oh man. You. Where is it Eclipse?
No,
What's your name?
I changed it
Okay.
to Skyrie Kingbell. Let's just call
Where-
me the king.
where's the king at?
And that again.
Where would I be?
Well, not on Anzat.
No, not on Anzat, obviously.
Rimworld. Okay. Bring up the map again.
Yeah, bring up the map and randomly generate where my character is going to be found at. Somewhere...
On the trade route at a place called The Wheel
The wheel?
near Centaurus.
Wheel in the sky.
It's I know this one. It is a space station
Fantastic!
on the trade routes. An intersection of two trade routes, one major, one minor.
Okay.
Okay.
You drop me off at the wheel. I'll handle it from there.
That's like an hour's jump away.
Okay.
Do I know it's you, or do I just think you're Jango?
Totally think that's Jango.
Okay.
It's how it has always
Yep.
been with every one of your contacts.
Yep, it's always Jango.
It's always
Jango.
Jango. No one knows
I
the
never
truth.
take off my helmet.
Okay.
No one has seen my
No one
true
is.
face.
Yeah, exactly.
Sky King.
Sky King.
Yeah. Because my name is Skyrie Kingbell.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, we'll be there. I have a big old backpack. That's like you know what the kind that Dad had, the gigantic duffel bag when he was
Yeah.
packing for like his 6-month deployments and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I got.
You packed your bag.
I packed my bag with all of the things that I'll need, from the suit to my other suit. Oh, we also, so when we were talking about it, I was like, look, I think this will be a perfect opportunity for Bantov to be retired.
Okay.
Yeah. they've outlived their usefulness. I don't like the suit. It's so uncomfortable.
Okay, so does Banto die or just disappear?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet.
Well, see how it plays.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been nice knowing Banto.
I know. It's been helpful, but I think this is a worthy sacrifice.
For the Darksaber.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
It's hardly a loss at all.
So, you get a communication from Jango about a job.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
I'm rereading something.
Okay.
Just to make sure that I remembered the exact one, because Cole is correct, and I was like, is that the one I was thinking of? Yeah, it is. And I'm just
Las
rereading
Vegas, the
it.
Space Station.
Oh,
Yeah.
Camino? Yeah.
No.
No.
Lost the
wheel.
The wheel.
Las Vegas, the Space
Is that
Station.
the one that was like...
Wheel, formerly known as Space Station BDT 0978, located in the best Gorgon system. Mid-rim, yep. Refueling, check. There it is. Space Station is divided into levels, hosting casinos, cantinas, the Cosmo Lounge, sporting arenas, Ashton Stadium on the 3rd level, and shopping malls. Welcome to
the Mall of America.
yeah, okay. Thank you for reminding me. I was like, I knew it was a space station. I forgot what was in it. All right. So, there you are at the gambling table. The wheels spinning, chips illuminated in front of you as you're looking at the... Because this is a high-end gambling casino. They have holographic chips and whatnot, counters and little things going on. Twi'leks moving around the room in scantily dressed outfits, offering alcoholic beverages, and your comlink goes off. Dee-dee-dee. The message is coming from Jango. It says, "Where are you?"
Flip out my little comlink.
That's not intimidating at all.
Where are you? I flip out my little comlink and it's like the wheel in the sky.
And which you knew, so you're just like doubling down, making sure, and then it comes back. Doo-doo-doo. I'm on my way.
I'm here.
No, that's even better. That's even better. I'm here, is what it says.
Roll a memory check to see if you remember that thing that you were supposed to do for Jango that you totally forgot.
Did I forget anything important?
What's your character's name?
Skyrie.
Male or female?
Female.
Ma'am, are you going to bet? We're about to start the next round.
Yeah, no. I get up. I scoop up. Yeah. No.
People looking at you abjectly because you're actually, had taken a decent amount of money. They were looking to win back, maybe more.
You gotta know.
They begin dealing the next round of, what was that card game?
Sabacc.
Sabacc.
I type back, where? Since we're just doing short answers, don't leave me on read.
Right.
Say it again without laughing though.
Okay.
That's so fucking good.
Outside your ship.
So as the slave one came in and touched down, and the door opens up, and the guy walks up. No. He starts talking to Jango. As Jango comes out, you look across the bay and like, oh, I kind of, because you can see her ship, and then the little guy's like talking to Jango, and the door closes and ship starts taking back off. Okay. Welcome to the wheel. I have brochures for you.
It's like just no.
Not for me.
No.
Send back a communication. Okay.
All right. So, you see Jango Fett casually leaning against your ship. What's your ship's name? Do you have a name for it?
Oh no.
Oh no, of course you do. It's the Millennium Falcon, because you're gonna lose it in a bet.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible.
I know. We'll just call it the Falcon, because, yeah.
I don't need all that.
Actually, at this point in time, it's just, it doesn't get the name Millennium Falcon, I thought, until Londo gets a hold of it.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
So
Yeah.
right
Probably
now, it's
renames
just
it
a YT-1300
Y-
that is in
YT.
really good condition,
Yeah.
considering how old it is.
It's in fantastic condition. You know why? Because I have so many dice in space transport repair and starfighter.
So what are you gonna call it? The throne. It's where the king's.
The throne.
That's really good. Oh man, that's badass.
The throne.
Yeah, so you see him leaning casually against the throne.
What's the trouble?
I have a job. I
Do
think
you?
you'll be perfect for.
Do you? Well, step inside the throne room.
Like it a lot.
So yeah, Jango will follow you up there. Okay, I follow you up the ramp and into the throne room.
There you
It's
go.
all gold plated and shit.
It's cheap spray paint. So, what's the job?
A heist.
Ooh, do tell.
I have someone that's going to be acquiring an item from a pleasure yacht that's over
And
Anzat. Well, no, it's probably like one of those like repulsor yachts that he can go and like go to the freaking Lake of Doom or whatever it was called.
The Lake of Doom!
Lake of Memories.
I like the Lake of Doom better.
They come bad memories.
A pleasure yacht on Anzat.
How much you offering? I don't know why she all of a sudden has a
It works.
Do it.
an accent.
Just keep going. Keep going. Because when you were at the table, you were pretending to be someone else, but now you're not. You're on work now.
Right.
It's time to be someone else. This is how it works.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I have an accent. It's a shit accent.
Sounds good to me.
2K.
I think that's just enough to have the throne have an overhaul, so let's do it. Anyone else coming along?
Yes. I'm looking for someone who's very good in security. Tech, specifically.
Decker. You know a slicer named Decker.
I know a slicer named Decker.
Thank God it's not a Decker named Decker.
I know.
A slicer name.
And a slicer named Slicer.
You're right.
Slicer, no slicing! Oh, sorry.
Stirrers have Valley Girls. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? I mean, they do on Antov because, or Anzat. Anzat because there's mountains and valleys, so yeah, it has to be
Oh.
Valley Girls.
My god.
Mist-filled Valley Girls.
Yeah. Ew, gross.
Oh man.
Are you a man or a woman?
I'm a dude, bruh. I'm a Quarren.
Ooh.
We're like so laid back, man.
I love it.
I hate him, but we'll do it.
How do? Is he here? Or do
Let
we
me
need
see.
to pick him up?
So
Quarrens
Quarrens are actually from Mon Calamari, which is not far. But if I was like, I don't know, over here on like Belderone,
Nice.
I'm not. I'm just a hop skip away.
I don't think that's so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
They don't have cell phones.
Yeah.
They basically send
So-
space
Oh,
emails.
right.
Yeah, they-
Space emails.
Yeah.
What you doing? Yeah, I'll send over a message. Hey, got a job.
Let's pick something big. What about this planet? What's that?
Ossus?
Ossus.
I don't know. What is
Let's find out what Ossus
Alright, well, you
is.
guys find out.
What's Ossus?
I'm gonna go.
Ossus.
Hmm.
Ossus Wikipedia.
It is.
Oh, damn it, she's so fast.
I
Oh, come
am.
on.
It's originally called Idux.
That's the information I want right there.
Ooh, twin suns.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It's a temperate climate. It's got hills, mountains, gorges, forests,
going.
caves.
Boom! Right there. That first one.
Ooh, the Jedi Academy.
And look at the last one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jedi
I got it. This one's great.
The Great
Go ahead, push
Jedi
back.
Library.
Oh
Yeah.
god, this is the
Not
second.
the great, a great
Yeah.
Jedi library.
Well, there's only two.
Yeah, and one of
This
them's
is-
there.
This is the original one.
Ah.
Okay.
There's one on Coruscant.
You sure? Click on it. Click on Great Jedi Library and see how many it comes up with.
So.
You're like, there are 42!
No, this is the Great Jedi Library.
Oh shit. Okay. It was destroyed in 3,996.
BBY.
So it is no longer there.
Right, that's fine. That's fine with me. That's not
ruins are
That's
there.
not why I'm saying this is awesome. All right. So, John,
Yep.
you're in the. Let's go back to the other one.
Oh, sorry.
The
Yeah.
Nosa
Where am I?
spaceport is what
The
is next to it.
Osis. Next one over.
Yep.
Okay. We're looking for a major city.
The Nosa spaceport is right there. That would be in a major city.
I was looking for more of a name. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Atmosphere is breathable.
There we go. Keep going. Nosa, right there. You're okay. That's the only one we got.
Capital
Nosa.
city of Nosa.
Capital. All right. So there you are in Nosa. You got a bunch of equipment surrounding nearby you. You've got a couple of droids that you've split open and taken access to their information. You're currently accessing a variety of data pads, and there are lines all converging into a large, thick cable that's plugged in to your box.
Yep.
And you're going to town, just punching buttons and whatnot, and you're compiling a variety of screens of information. Your comm goes off. Right now, what we, the audience, get to see is there is a smear of Jedi information across his screen.
Excellent.
What it is and what it's about, only he knows. But you are currently delving into an archive. A large, cube-shaped object sits on the other side of the room above a pedestal, floating. This is a secured facility, and around you there's nobody. You've gained access to this, and because you came into this room. This is not your place. Mm-hmm. This is not your house. This is not even your building. You have gotten past a bunch of other individuals to be here in this room at this point in time. And your comm link is designed with only secure channels from certain people. So as you're working, your comm goes off. It's not going to go off unless it's a small group of people who are trying to reach out to you.
Yep.
And so right now you're in the heart of you're in the belly of the beast, a facility that you broke into, and you're hacking someone's Jedi holocron.
Usually only people can access it through the Force. You must be very impressive.
There's a
that's real
device.
hardcore.
There's a device wrapped around the holocron that you've stolen and built with some parts that's accessing the holocron.
Man.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn, son. Just what I need.
No one's paying you for this. You're hoping to make some money off of this.
Oh gosh. Okay, so is this like a live message or like a sent? Like this is the message.
This is the message.
Okay. I'll stop and I'll read the rest of the message.
It says, "Hello, lovely." That's it.
After the message goes off, you wait for a moment to listen to make sure that the chime noise your comm made didn't alert anyone of your presence. A distant hiss noise and the sound of a piston moving signifies that a door might have opened.
Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna do.
Should put that shit on silent or vibrate.
They don't have those settings in the Star Wars Galaxy.
They don't have those settings in this. They only have only thing
They
that
have
has
on and
settings
off.
are blaster rifles.
Maybe the Decker should have made that technology.
The only thing that has settings are blaster rifles. Shoot to kill and stun.
Okay, so
That's not true.
God, I gotta abort. I start yanking cables out of my box. Oh no, wait. Do I want to do that? My brain starts doing that.
All right, you hesitate at this
yeah.
point in time,
It's like, is
and
that
all
what I
that
do?
follows is silence. As you stop moving for a minute, make a willpower test, not to sweat.
Willpower.
Gross.
That's not one of my skills.
Falls under perception.
Okay.
Is it perception?
No, it's...
No, it's under knowledge.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
It's under knowledge.
Well, either way, I've got 3 dice. Wow.
See, Cole even agrees.
8.
All right. You reach up and you
Beep, loud beep.
pat a little bit of the sweat coming off your brow as you wait. No more noise. Continue.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Turn off com. Continue project.
Yeah.
And we just like cinnamon. Not now.
Yeah.
Off.
No. So I know. Sky King. This is how she says I have a job for you. So I'll send back how much and where, and then I turn the comm off. Like I just turn it off and I go back to my hacking.
Okay.
I'll get the message when I turn it back on.
You flip back over to the machine. You begin making some adjustments. The field, the device that uses a specialized combination of kyber crystals and whatnot, hovers around the holocron cube with an amount of degree and intensity, and you're trying to keep it as quiet as possible as you make adjustments. Data is slowly flowing into your system, and then you hear a second. The sound of leather boot on steel floor. Sound follows it.
Oh my god, we gotta get out of here! Okay, yeah, so now I start tearing cables out of my case and stuffing them into my bag. I'm getting out of here.
Alright, you begin. Alright, so you're tearing cables out, stuffing it into your bag, and you're going back to the ventilation that you came through, right?
Yep.
Alright, you hear boom, and some voice on the other side said, "The door won't open!" I've got that, and a bit of light suddenly bursts through the solid metal and begins going up as hot molten metal begins cutting through the door.
What
Oh,
color?
man.
What color is the light?
Yellow.
Sorry.
Yep. I jump into the vent, pull it up close
Grab
behind
the
me.
case, begin shuffling and quickly hustling through. Alright, run check.
Oh, good. I'm glad that I have that skill. Wow. Okay, so that's
On the run.
10, 12.
Alright. Yeah, definitely. You begin like this weird ass shuffle through the ventilation as quickly as you possibly can. You get to a point where you can half crouch and run as you begin moving back through a collection of tubes and whatnot. You hear crashing noise behind you, but as you get to an intersection, you hit the grating. It slides off. You push a button, and a repulsor lift flies up. You got some of the data. This has got to be worth something to somebody, and you jump out the grating and into the city's, like, the traffic fair, and the repulsor lift grabs you. Because you've got it timed, it responds, you hit the repulsor lift and begin sliding into traffic.
So, fun fact: holocrons function with like a lore master program that's on there, and it's basically like a person that comes out of the holocron and goes beep boop. Guess what? I'm not real, and you can't access this.
So you totally bypassed it.
Yep.
You left
yeah.
everything behind, but you've got the data onto a data pad. So they're going to have the device. You can always get more kyber crystals. You still have the blueprints. You still have the hacking mechanism. You can rebuild it. That's not a problem. Kyber crystals are a dime a dozen. You just got to kill a few Jedis.
Better. Faster.
Or just
Super
or
expensive.
fight him on the black market.
Find them on the black market.
Yep. Oh man. Okay. So I'm like catching my breath, laying down in the back seat of this speeder that's on autopilot, going through city traffic. I turn my comm back on and see if I got a response.
What would I have said?
I don't know. Hopefully you would have worked out a sweet deal for me with Jango.
Sure. Okay, pan back. He wants to know how much.
2K.
Okay. 2K, and meet me at that place that we got drunk that one time.
They go that one time. Okay, well, no, it won't be Coruscant because that was twice.
Just the once.
So she's talking about the wheel.
The casino at the wheel. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a couple of systems away. Not that you can't get there. But you definitely aren't leaving your case behind.
No.
That won't be safe considering the information you've got on it.
Yep, and the case is my whole job.
And then there's that one guy with the comm that you spoke to. You could send the message out to him. Some dude in a cloak who said he will pay top dollar for any Jedi information. So
That guy in the cloak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that whatever transport I hire to get me to the wheel will also allow me to transmit information to cloak guy so that I can
get paid.
get paid. Yeah, because I don't want to have to meet him face to face again.
Of course not.
He was ugly.
He was scary.
All right.
He made me feel
So
bad.
you're able to grab a ship to the wheel.
He
Gonna
made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Going to cost you 120 credits. She says it's going to be 2K. So I mean, you'll be making a little bit of money.
Yep.
You get onto the comm. You send it. Dude immediately says, "Hey, come to this secure facility to make this communication," because he's not going to relay through your comm.
Okay.
You walk in, and the hologram appears of this dude in a cloak. Have you been able to acquire any of the Jedi information I requested?
Yes, I was able to partially access a holocron.
Partially.
Unfortunately, I was interrupted.
That's unfortunate.
But I mean, I got almost
Was
half.
the device able to work via the instructions?
Oh yes, it worked wonderfully.
So you're going to need more kyber crystals to get the rest of it.
I forgot I'm supposed to be using my character's voice. Yeah, if you could like send me over some more crystals, I could definitely make another one.
If you can build another one, I'm pretty sure that I am exactly sure that I can find a new way to gain you access to the same holocron. I would like all the data files from that holocron, and then I will come forward with all the payment. But the data for the holocron will only be exchanged via hand. So once you have it, you and I must meet in person.
That sounds great. Yeah. I can do that for
The
you.
only thing you can see of this human is his eyes piercing through the shadow of his cloak. And it's a very black cloak.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that would be excellent,
Totally.
man.
Good. Do not disappoint me, or I will send someone out to assist you. And he fades away, and let's see, at this point in time, it is definitely horny dude, right? Yeah. A man appears, a Dothian male appears in the screen.
Zabrak.
A what?
Zabrak.
Yeah,
Zabrak.
yeah.
which is a Dothian male, right?
Dathomir.
Dathomirian male appears in the hologram.
Yeah, no, I can, I definitely will not, let you down.
You hear the other voice say, Good. You are excellent with your skills, Slicer. We will speak again soon. And the transmission ends.
Oh, shit!
Sorry, I hope my Palpatine was good. I was really working on it.
Shreve!
Oh, man. What have I gotten myself into?
You can always say no.
You don't know what he's like, man.
You can always say no.
If I said no, I'm pretty sure he'd, like, explode my brain, man. Like, he looks at you, and you can just feel you're like, boom! You don't want it. You just say yes. He says to nobody because he's alone in a secure room making a transmission. Gosh.
All right. You arrive at the wheel.
So I explained that you're going to be piloting my operative to assist her in retrieving a valuable item from the pleasure yacht lollipop. Oh, good ship lollipop.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Find a better name for the pleasure yacht, people. You guys are good at names.
Yes. They will be here within the day.
Cool.
Here are the plans of the ship. This is where we're going to go to. And you see, like, there's, like, this... On the, like, the 2 levels down, and there's this room. It looks like it's, supposed to be some sort of collector's area, but you're not really sure. Exactly, like, we don't know exactly what's in there, but we know that the item is there.
Can I roll some tactics?
Yeah.
Don't fuck me, sick dice.
Fuck me.
It did fuck me.
You know
Good.
fuck of me.
You know fuck of me. 18. Tactics.
Okay, and I would like to do a security roll to get a good plan on how to subvert the security systems on the yacht. Oh, it fuck on me.
Did it? That's a 6.
No, it's over there.
That's the one.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's still not that bad. That's
Yeah, that's 17, so
17.
that's right on par with mine.
Cool.
By the way the yacht is designed, there are 2 pinch points that lead to the reliquary where this device or whatever the hell it's looked. So if you can mechanically close off one, you can control the other as your escape route. If you can, that would be beneficial. If you can make it so that security goes to the mechanically sealed one, and they try to get through that one without knowing the other one is open, you guys will have an open escape route, which will be important.
How would we get in? Like from the top?
Oh,
the side?
there's a landing dock or docking platform on the bottom, or you can come from the top and just drop onto it.
Yeah. Because
it's more of a barge than anything else.
It's like open, on the top. So
Like
it's
a
not,
sail barge.
Yeah, it's like a sail barge.
Yeah.
But it's a pleasure yacht.
Okay.
It's.
I mean, if you guys pull alongside in the dock, they're going to see you. But if you pull up and then drop in, you're going to be coming from the top down.
Right.
If you get underneath it, though, and if you're able to stay underneath it somehow, and then, like, get into it, maybe like cut a hole or something, that would send off some sensors and security alarms. If you dock and say, hey, we're here to drop off, if you kind of, like, fake it to try to get in, I mean, that's a possibility.
You should be able to do it under cover of darkness.
Especially if the yacht's unoccupied.
And they're going to be at the Lake of Memory. It's very foggy.
If there was
2 hours before dawn.
Yeah, and as soon as I'm plugged into their system, like, I'm the puppet master. They'll just go where I send them.
Which then tells you if you can take your ship and drive the entire barge down into the mist, they ain't going to see shit that's going on. And then you guys just jump from one to the other. Because you're going to take your ship, big, heavy ship, and just drive that entire barge down into the mist. And just hold it down there like, you know, you hold down that annoying geek kid in high school under the water.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the mist is big enough. I don't think we're going to have to, like, force the ship down. We should be able to...
Yeah,
give us a drop.
If it's a super low valley and it's super misty,
And it's by the lake.
Yeah.
And lakes always have
that's
a
true.
more
It would
more
be
mist.
like, yeah.
Yeah. We could actually come up and get up through the underside.
Yeah, you could be under the mist and be completely camouflaged and then just, like, grappling hook up to it and climb up in.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that.
And then they would never know you're there. I personally like the idea of holding it down.
Got a couple of
Well,
Sweet dreams.
That's why you're not part of the team.
No tears, only dreams
Yeah.
now.
We're supposed to do it without them knowing we're there. If we're holding the pillow over their face, they're gonna know we're there.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why we poison them the day before, whenever they go to sleep.
All right.
Sorry.
From the information you look at, you recognize the yacht, the design. You're able, if you can get access to some good communication lines, you're sure you'll get a nice layout of the yacht itself, as well as what could be the security measures, and get an idea of what you would be looking forward to dealing with. Most likely it has a nice internal security system, and you could probably get in and give access to all the doors. Because once you get in, it's going to look for your comm bead, and if it doesn't recognize your comm bead, it's just going to lock doors. But if you can get in and tell the computer, I'm your friend, all the comm beads of you and your allies are going to open doors without questions.
Yep.
The only thing that would cause a problem is if they have a slicer there who's working against you, which then that person just needs to be taken out, side, and thrown into the lake,
Yes.
or something like that, right?
Yes.
Throw him offside! Ah! Wang! I forgot the ship's down there.
I'll just send feedback through the system and hope that they're direct connected and not like working off of a.
You mean
Pack like
biofeedback?
that,
Is that
yeah.
what you want?
Yep.
Scramble their brains.
So,
But yeah, you think you've got a good idea how to take over their system.
So, can we know what we're after? You know, like, I see on this manifest he's got a lot of cool stuff.
It's a big dick thing, isn't it?
it's the fertility totem.
It's a big dick.
Oh man, that's Horgon. It's the Quarren fertility goddess. It's got 1,000 tentacles.
It's hot.
Are we keeping it or like? No.
You will be delivering it back to me.
Cool. I can take like a holo scan of it though, right? I never know when I'm gonna see another one.
I won't be there to stop you from doing that.
Right.
Now let's do it.
Okay.
So,
You guys make plans to meet up that day or the following day.
it would be the following day because I gotta call Jango in to bring back Slave 1 to make it look like I'm leaving. And then that way, you know, I'm not really there.
Yep.
Even though I'm there.
Right. Right.
Yep.
They're getting the
Cool.
belly.
So
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Right.
have to stay with you on your ship because you know, like,
The wheel's expensive to stay on.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Just wait till we get this statue back.
I like his face tentacles.
And my weird teeth.
No, I don't like that part so much.
All right, so yeah. So Bantov. It's a human, female, tall. She's got a relatively substantial pack as she comes up to
The throne.
the throne. That's awesome.
Right?
So you're in your ship. You hear someone outside yelling.
No, I don't. What? No.
How else would you get their attention? Throw a rock at it?
No, because every single ship that lands always stays open. Have you not noticed that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You just leave your
Unless
door
it's
open.
like sleepy time.
Yeah.
But then
you
you
don't
just leave
clo-
your door open and put like a cone out or something.
No, you close it whenever you're asleep. You open it whenever it's there. Because you're just
I always
moving
wondered about
around.
that. I mean,
Didn't they have to open the Millennium Falcon the first time?
I don't know, man, but every single
Okay.
episode I've seen ever, everything's been open.
you just park and leave the door open.
Collecting flies.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like one of the
Air conditioner
wholesome neighborhoods in the 1950s.
I mean, which
Come
would
on in,
make
it smells
sense.
like apple pie.
Which would make sense. The reference time period in which this was written in. Doors were just left open
I mean,
because we
plus
trusted
you probably
people.
you probably have a big PIN code or some sort of like encryption that you put in to start your thing, and if nobody else can, like, you know, if you don't have your key code, you
Yeah.
can't start their like vehicle.
You can
So
rummage through your
But
things,
you can
though.
get in their fridge.
Yeah. You touch their chicken fingers.
disgusting. Don't touch my chicken fingers.
So, yeah. There's a woman approaching your ship. She pushes past the dock.
I got some pamphlets for you.
The pamphlet
The
droid.
pamphlet droid.
Pamphlet butler.
Yeah.
Pamphlet butler.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And, yeah.
He keeps slipping further and further off his pillow. Oh my
He keeps rolling farther and farther into my leg. So, yeah.
Hey there, honey.
The accent again is.
I know. I don't know what's happening.
It's okay. You can talk however you like, baby.
That's right.
All right. You're the Sky King?
I certainly am.
Not what I expected.
Of course not. Gotta keep them on their toes.
You're not wrong. It looks like we got a job to do.
Yep.
We don't want to keep Jango waiting. He's very impatient.
true. This is true.
Never keep Jango waiting, man.
Guess I'll start flying this bitch out of here.
Yeah, let's do it. Going. And that.
Hey Banjo, you want to play some of this like wicked chess game with me? I definitely have not hacked it.
Oh man, that's funny. Because I totally didn't hack it either. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have those skills.
All right.
So
The throne flies from the wheel over to Anzat. Takes a couple of hours in
can I make a
hyperspace.
piloting roll to make
Heck
it
yeah.
make it faster? Because I have 60 plus 1.
Make it so fast. Hey, you dice
The-
hate you too.
I know. It's very nice whenever my dice don't hate me.
Your pup is dead.
20?
His eyes won't open.
24.
Cool.
24.
All right. Yeah, you cut it down to an hour worth of time.
Oh, nice.
And you guys come out of hyperspace in the Anzat
25.
system. What's that?
25, because I forgot the plus 1.
Oh, yeah. You come out of hyperspace in the Anzat system and begin drifting toward the planet. It doesn't take long before you become heading into the planet's atmosphere. Your astrogation computer brings up a display of the entire planet and takes you. You need to make an astrogation roll to locate the Sea of Dreams.
This fucking pilot does not have astrogation, which is ridiculous.
I mean, I feel like they would have.
I know. So,
Astrogation is a tech roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
well, I have 3D plus 2, but like I just don't understand why they wouldn't have it.
Just don't, because I'm 3D plus 2.
Because your ship does it for you. You punch it into the nav computer.
So 13, 14, 15.
You plot a course over to the Sea of Dreams. Excuse me. You plot a course over to the Sea of Dreams.
Lake of Memory?
Sure, I thought it was dreams. Nothing but dreams.
No tears, only dreams now.
It's definitely the Sea of Memory.
Sea of Memory.
Sea of Memory.
Sea
There we
foam
go.
memory.
Seafoam Memory.
C4 memory.
C4 memory.
And the throne descends into the foggy cloud that hovers above it.
Take it real slow.
And you come to a complete stop. And you begin just hovering there. You open the upper panels. Do you have grappling hooks?
Oh, yeah.
How many do you have?
All of them.
2.
2? All right.
Well, like, you're staying on the ship, right?
Yeah, I'm staying here
Yeah.
because as soon as you guys drop on, I'm shooting off, and you gotta make your ass like way into the ship, and then we can
Yep.
get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
So
Oh, so you're stealing the ship?
No, we're not.
Yeah, you're getting in, stealing the artifact, and jumping back onto the throne.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you said once they're on that, she's okay.
Yeah, she's leaving. She's not going to stay there to, risk a detection. She's going to go. We're going
Really?
to be like beep beep,
Because it should be like an in and out job. If she leaves, then we're gonna have to wait for her
that's
to get
fine.
back.
That's true.
I can
It should be an
stealthily
in-and-out job.
hover
Okay.
underneath.
So, my character, Bantof, before we get there, puts on her stealth suit, which is a sound canceling suit.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's the Rancorp Soft Edge MGS 97 stealth suit. That's the full name of it.
Nice.
It's -1 dex, -1 move. However, there's a thermal cloak that gives me plus 2d sneak against thermal sensors. There's sound absorption, so 0 sound leaves my area unless I purposely make it, or something falls, or something.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it's got shadow blending. It's a 1d to sneak to avoid visual detection in shadows.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like this character's getting retired
It's ridiculous. Keep your armor.
before it even happens.
Yeah.
Keep the armor handy.
And my mask, obviously.
Right. Yeah. Always wear a mask.
Yeah, it's a full suit.
All right.
It's a power suit too. So, I mean, well, it has. That's how it powers the
Oh, okay.
things. Yeah.
All right. Make a sensor roll and see if you detect them on the appropriate amount of time and they don't sneak upon you. Oh, they're trying to sneak, but I'm looking for you to fail horribly your sensor roll.
Wait, who's making a sensor roll?
She is, because she's watching for when the pleasure yacht comes up, which still doesn't have a name.
Boom, boom.
I know. Hold on. I just exploded. Okay, 7, 14. On my sensor roll. Oh, 16. Sorry. Sensors.
Pleasure yacht named Desire.
That's what we're going to go with.
Saucy suit.
Saucy
Saucy
so.
so.
Sassy so.
So is it Sue? So saucy.
So saucy. Saucy, comma, so. Because names mean things.
Chicken leg. Give me that chicken leg.
Tiniest chicken legs.
No.
That's like Christmas ham.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat so good this
Yeah,
year.
this is a big old Christmas ham right here.
he's ridiculous that he's like falling over.
All right. You guys are getting prepped. You're getting, like, you pull the grappling gun out, you make sure it's loaded, hand him is over, finish loading it, hand the loaded one over to him, begin loading the next one. As your sensors sweep tells you that there's a large vessel coming over the mountains at this point in time. You catch it right as it becomes in view of the sensors.
It's coming. It's coming!
Yes!
Her voice echoes through the halls back around the corner to where you guys are prepping gear.
Oh man, it's almost time.
Grabbing the grappling gun in this hand, John, your character walks over, climbs up a short ladder, grabs a hold of the hatch opening, and pops it open and begins climbing out onto the roof.
Yep. I will follow. Oh, man.
Into the mist you do go. The mist
Hey, so
begins...
it's neither. This is
The West End Games
West
D6
End Games
version.
D6.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah. So it's old school.
1987 at its best.
Yeah.
And so you climb out. As you're climbing up, the mist is already starting to extend its tendrils into the throne. As you climb up, it's a nice thick soup,
Oh,
and there's a
fish.
bit. You get the impression there's a bit of light overhead as you're doing things, and the pilot, she knows what she's doing, and so you hope she's going to be able to keep the two vessels positioned properly. So this is a piling roll for you, because the pleasure yacht comes down and begins skimming across the top of the mist. And so now you begin moving so that you're getting in a position that you're underneath it, so you can lock and be able to stay with it.
Yeah. While this is happening, I'm like,
Oh man, this mist is so thick you can almost swim through it. And I'm like, swimming motion
20.
through the mist.
All right. You use the repulsor lifts to gently glide over and start moving in one direction. As the pleasure yacht begins passing over, you line yourself up, and the mist suddenly gets a lot darker. So you guys knew where you're supposed to stand in position for the grappling guns to be able to reach up and grab a hold of the repulsors that are on the bottom side of the yacht. You're targeting repulsors that your security information tells you is nowhere near the pressure sensors. So the pressure sensors on either side of the repulsor lifts, so like feel if it hits something and whatnot. But the repulsor lifts, because they exert force, you're firing for like the center one. So you guys are going to be climbing up into like where thrust is coming out. So you got to kind of like be on the right end, otherwise it's just going to push you right off the rope.
Yep.
And so you're in the right position as long as the pilot has moved the ship in the right position. When you point your gun straight up, you guys will be firing into repulsor lifts.
excellent.
So there's no dice roll, you guys do. It was her piloting roll. So you guys point them up and kapow, fire them. The grappling hooks shoot into the mist, and the cord just... what do they got? The little... that makes cord as it flies out. Oh, what the fuck were they called?
A spool?
No, hang on. They've got this... 1 second, it's a piece of equipment.
Oh my gosh, there's a little Bernie bunny under the table.
I know.
Little Bernie bunny.
Here it is. Synth rope dispensers.
Oh, nice.
The little synth rope dispensers
Oh,
begins
yes.
spewing out.
You can add those to the end of lightsabers for dual use purposes. So you can have that like... And
Nice.
Then, like, yeah. And then also use it. Yeah. It's an add-on. Upgrade.
You hear the grappling hooks cling on to something.
They're probably magnetic instead of... They're probably magnetic grapples. Makes it easier.
I'm
They
just
could
going to
be,
say they
yeah.
work.
Like
Yeah.
Luke's.
Yeah. Anyway, they connect to something.
So, I'm already like in stealth mode, so if I talk, you won't be able to hear me anyway. So I'm just like give a nod,
Nod.
and then I
Okay.
click it to start, rising up through the mist
Yeah,
to get onto the ship.
away we go. And I'm
Following you up.
And I'm like, please, for the love of God.
It's perfect. You guys are 1 to 1.5 meters to one side of the repulsor lifts. So you guys are coming up in the dead center between two large batteries of repulsor lifts. So you're not going to get torn to pieces as you ascend up, and then in the location, probably about half a meter from you and a full meter from you, is a bit of ventilation opening.
All right. So one hand I'm holding on to the grappling chain, and the other one I undo like the pieces so I can like just basically pop it down, and have it. I'll hold on to it, and then I'll make a motion for you to go up.
Oh man. So I've got to like swing myself over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's only like 3 feet. You got this.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
It's a
So
strength test or a climb.
well, let's hope I do it.
5.
Oh!
Bam!
Oh!
Bam! Exploding dice are exploding.
So this is 12, 17, 18, 19. So like
right.
I start like swinging a little bit, and then I swing, do a flip, and like grab it and pull myself up.
Hell yes, you're in there. You slide into the ventilation and realize that as you're pushing back, you're like, I spend a lot of my career in other people's ventilation.
Yeah.
Good thing they make it the size of a person.
Man, maybe if I like learn enough from this, that maybe I could like go straight and just install ventilation. It'll be like secure ventilation, how to not get your shit snatched. By people like me. Perfect.
This would be a great book.
Yeah.
Put it on the
internal
Holonet.
monologue. Right?
Yeah,
You're
all
not-
all
okay.
internal monologue.
Excellent.
All right. Not Jango. Your turn.
Okay.
Not Jango.
We're gonna see if this works because I don't have a lot in there. Nope, it didn't. I got a 1.
All right. I forgot which your code name is.
Bantoff.
Bantoff. As you're up in there thinking monologue, you see Bantoff reach over, grab the edge, and slips back off.
Oh man.
That armor is making her maybe not as accurate.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you know, it's hard to move in a
suit of armor.
in a stealth suit. So
Yeah.
you know.
Do you want
Uh,
to assist with the strength
I'm
roll?
gonna offer
A
assistance.
climb roll?
Yeah.
All right, so both of you will make another climb test.
Okay.
I
I got a
7.
10.
All right. You reach up, grab a hold of the edge, and he reaches out and pulls you into the ventilation.
Just having problems holding on to the the thing at the same time. So excellent.
Yep.
And then we can just like pop it back in.
Yeah, I'll like hold your feet while you pop it back in.
Yeah. All right. Problem solved. So like, you know, I'll motion for a hand so it's like, okay, let's do this.
All right. So I guess I'll take the lead because I gotta find the first accessible data port that I can start plugging into and hacking the system.
All right. From the schematics that you got on the ship, you have 2 options. Toward the front end of the ship, there's an opening that takes you into the engineering room. There's a data port there. But there's also a good possibility people will be there. It's the engineering room. Mm-hmm. The other direction takes you to the back of the ship and to the pool room, where there's an actual pool that people can swim in.
Oh man. Yeah, I think the pool room is the best bet.
All right.
Hopefully nobody wanted to go for a swim right now. I mean, if they did, they could just go in the Sea of Memories, right?
I don't
That's
know
why they're there.
how that works out.
I mean, or did they forget that's where they were going?
They didn't remember.
All right.
Shuffle along. 1 on the right. 2
Neek.
on the right. 1 on the left. 3 on the right.
Sneak?
You don't have to roll because only he makes noise right now.
Okay.
That's in perception, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Sneak and hide are both in perception.
10.
Really? What does it mean down there when you say pool room?
I don't know. We'll wait for it.
Yeah. 10. Wait.
10.
Yeah, 10.
All right. You're crawling back. He's-
Flashbacks from the Jedi Temple.
He's making like a minimal amount of noise. Like, it's not a lot, but every once in a while, doop, doop, doop. You know, just by the way he's moving. He gets up to one ventilation. You look out and you see 2 people bathing in the pool. Over here, buddy. It looks to be a man, a human, and a Twi'lek.
Excuse me.
are having a private bath time.
Heyo.
In the pool.
Means
Water is not a lubricant.
So I'll sorry, what's your character's alias again?
Bantoff.
Bantoff? Alright, so I'll like lean over at Bantoff. Hey, Bantoff, there's people in the pool. I gotta get this plug into that jack down there.
So I was like, I'll take this.
Yep. So I hand off the plug.
Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to sneak around to get that plugged in without being seen.
All right. So you won't make noise, but there's a chance you'll be seen. So you're still making a sneak, so you're moving from one place to the other. There are a decent amount of shadows to help cover the fact that these two individuals who are having a nighttime swim aren't wearing clothes.
Yes, and hopefully they're distracted.
They are completely distracted.
10, 15, 18.
Nope. And... Nope. That was a 15, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice. She's not that into it.
So, as they're going about their business and you move into the room, she goes, wait, I thought I saw a shadow move over there. And he's like, no, you didn't see. We're down here by ourselves. I made sure to lock the door.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm plugging in and come back and give the thumbs up.
All right.
Although you probably already know when it's jacked in.
Oh yeah,
so-
because I opened up my
Yeah.
my case, and as soon as it starts beeping and booping at me, I know it's right time to go.
excuse me.
Does it actually beep and boop?
No.
Because if it does, I'm like put my hand on it like
No. It does have some lights and some switches.
Okay.
But no, it doesn't beep and boop.
Right, and you're hidden inside the ventilation
Yeah.
shaft still. Okay, good.
All right. Security test. You'll get an extra dice because you already know the security systems.
So that's 8 dice total. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 7 dice total.
Would you like a medicinal candy?
Oh, splody die.
Exploding dice.
Okay, so
Better than not exploding
let
dice.
me pair some. There we go. So we got 2 10s. That's a 6. 11. So 31, 33.
Okay. Yeah, you slide into the system. You identify Bantoff's comm and your comm as indiscriminate information. So it's not like saying Bantoff, but it says this comm in particular with this number has full access to the ship.
I know. Medicinal candy, not medicinal white tea.
Oh yeah, medicinal white tea.
Yep. Are there enough medicinal candies for me to have one?
Of course.
And bam, you're done. You have access to the whole system. Now Bantoff has access to the whole system.
We're in.
Because I do have my scan visor, so that can probably help with like a little HUD, the slightest HUD. Although I probably already memorized everything, so.
You have eidetic memory?
No, we just had enough time for me to memorize. This is a very small
Oh,
place. Yeah,
Excellent.
it's very small. It's fine.
So you're sticking here,
Yeah.
and now
It's all
Yep.
you, Ben. It's all you.
All right.
I'll keep security off your tail.
She doesn't have a tail, man.
So yeah, I will begin my stealthy moving towards the room with
right.
the fertility
and,
totem.
you're giving heads up if you see security details moving about and listening to the comm. Both of you are listening to the comm, but you're watching their comms walk around the place.
Yep. And like any if there's any alarm that gets tripped, or if she comes up against some security, then I can try and deactivate it from where I'm at.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to roll 3 dice. You guys are doing really well. If I roll 16 or higher, something happens. No, of course not. 8. Nothing tugs down. There's no alarm. Nothing strange happens. There's not a moment during the walk between the pool room to where the totem is. So that's kind of loud. There's no different. Nothing happens between the pool room or to where the totem is located. You avoid security that wanders the hallways. in every aspect because of your heads up, your information, and your live feed information provided to you by the slicer. Getting in there, you come across the totem itself inside of its casing, and you wave your kami thing to open it, and it doesn't open.
That's good, because I did bring good old-fashioned glass cutters with me.
So analog.
I know, because you need to.
That's true.
Can I do
No, I don't want you licking
like
your paw.
some kind of an
Listen to me.
extra roll to make sure that there's not like hidden security on it, or
No,
that's all covered.
you've already
Okay.
yeah, her comm. If the only thing that this will only open to his comm unit. That's the only thing. As you can't change that.
Excellent.
Otherwise, you try to crack the code.
I mean, I do have computer programming.
And Bantoff has a glass cutter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna send you a message though, and be like, make sure you record this so they can look at it later.
Okay. And I'll hit the record button on the or video recording device.
Sure.
In my case.
Sure.
So, because she's gonna make sure they know who took it. Yeah. So I take out my glass cutters, which is like this. I call it a glass cutter, so it's like it's got the etching thing, but then I take out what looks to be like a little tiny tube of some kind. I press a button, but you don't see anything happen. And then I stick it in like it's a knife, and I go all around the edges. It's like I got a sonic knife. So
Okay.
Nice.
I was gonna go through, and then I'm gonna do like I don't think my visor is not able to kind of scan if there's anything else going on with it, but if there is, that's fine because we're about to get off, so I'm not worried. So yeah, so I take out the fertility totem.
Okay. You reach in, undo the latch, lift the casing up, pull the fertility totem out. Because I imagine it's larger than a tiny hole that you'd be cutting. Your hand reaches in, undoes it. No other alarms go off. No silent alarms go off, period.
Nice.
Put that dick in a box and
So-
take it with you.
As I'm finishing up, it's like I come to you. It's like, where's security right now?
You want to just make up where they are?
Yep.
Well, it looks like most of them are, like towards the engine room. I think maybe they're like switching off. Now's a great time to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
One's peeping on the guys in the pool room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's like, tell the Sky King to list a little bit to the left. So I'm gonna be going over the side. I've got a plan.
Okay.
You go down the hatch. I'll go over the side. And then I kick the pedestal and everything so it makes this huge loud noise.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I'm slamming my case closed, like pulling the cable out. It's like,
Hey, Sky King.
What's that noise? What's going on? I can hear the
yeah.
things going off from out here.
Look, just chill, man, chill. I'm gonna drop down, lazily to the left.
You're welcome.
and I'm like getting out of the air, man.
Climb roll to go down the rope. It's a very easy.
I'm listing.
7.
All right.
All right. So I can only assume that the dude is on his pleasure boat, and he was in the pool, right? So I run super fast, silently. But I don't try to hide in shadows or anything. I just run, and then I burst out through the pool room so they can see me, and then I have my grappling mag out. I attach it right as I leap over the side of the of the ship, and fall onto your cruiser.
All right.
And then I just release
Climber.
it.
Don't fall down.
It's fine. If I fall down, it's fine. I have. Oh shit!
Explosions!
Oh shit!
Explosions! That's good.
12, 15, 17.
Yep. All right. You jettison off the side of the pleasure yacht.
Gotta make sure I get seen.
Yep.
That's it.
Oh yeah, you get seen. Everything is seen. You and the giant purple dildo in your hand as you jump off the side of the boat.
I don't think it would actually look like that, but okay.
I think it would look like
It
a
would-
dick.
I mean, you're not wrong.
With 1,000 tentacles.
Yeah, with
With
1,000
1,000
tentacles.
tentacles.
Yeah.
And the only thing that comes out of his mouth is, "That's mine."
Okay,
My totem! I needed that.
All right. You land on the throne and immediately get in.
It's like, alright, let's get out of here. So I rip my mask off. It's like, listen, we gotta go now.
All right.
Perfect.
Pilot roll.
Did you record it like I said?
Yeah, I got it all, but why even?
What even?
That's what you're being paid for.
Yeah, it's like, this is what I'm
12.
being paid for.
13. 13.
I'll say,
All
it's like,
right.
hold on. This is what I'm being paid for.
Well, all right.
So fast.
Yeah, you get out of the mist and head to a suborbit in the stratosphere of the planet, and then out into outer space.
Perfect.
Are we going back to the wheel?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll go back to the wheel. I'll message Jango. And I'll send a message over to Slave 1. Be like, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Okay.
And then on my personal account, I was like, you should probably wear the suit.
Yeah, because now Vanto has to meet Jango Fett and
Yep.
over the. Okay.
Nope.
All right. So as you're coming into the wheel and docking, Slave 1's already there. Your ship, the throne, comes in, lands, landing gears. The fuck is that thing called?
Platform?
Platform. Platform comes out. Words.
Exit.
Boarding ramp.
Boarding
The
ramp.
boarding ramp. The
Play all
exit
these
ramp.
games with ships in it. And it's like it's the thing that
The
comes
gang
out.
bang.
It's the thingy.
Thingy
with the
that comes
thing.
out.
The punishment board.
With the flippy doo.
Make
And,
people walk into space.
With the punishment board? What?
Plank.
Oh, the plank. The punishment board.
Jango is standing outside of Slave 1 as the plank descends. Anyways, we're done. I'm moving on. That word is
Yep.
just not sticking in
It's
my
fine.
head. Bantoff, you step off of the throne.
Yeah. With my
Package.
package.
Giant
My package. In tow. Be like, nice work, you two.
Thanks.
Very professional.
You too, Bantov. Hey, remember me if you ever needed me.
Ditto. This is fun.
I'm retiring after this job.
Oh. Too bad.
So yeah, I head over to Slave 1 and I hop my happy little butt onto the Slave 1 and
You need to get paid.
yep. So
Give
yeah.
us money, please.
So I'm gonna let Jango handle giving out credits.
Yeah.
Hey there, Jango.
he would say, he would hand you a small case each that has 2,000 credits in it because coins are not traceable, where electronic money is traceable. So, bam, untraceable money.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it, everybody, love it. What are we knitting?
Oh, sorry. It's gonna be like an oversized shawl scarf thing. It looks like nothing right now, but
One day it'll be something.
one day it'll be beautiful and very large because I
Yep.
like over. Right? No, not one day more.
Yay!
It's like 100 days more. No, it's not 100. Maybe a month.
All right.
Yes.
After he hands you your cases, he says nothing, turns, and walks back into Slave 1.
Call me.
Doors shut.
What are you doing?
Slave 1 begins taking off.
I made a copy of it. Right? You see, like the.
Yeah, we can go test drive those tentacles.
Vroom, vroom.
I still have a room.
I still have tentacles.
Excellent.
So you should be posting that bounty any day now. I made sure to bring a lot of attention to myself. It should be good.
Well, phase 1 complete.
Yes. First domino is in place.
The first domino, indeed.
All right. It's going to take at least a day before he gets the bounty up because, the first day is him dealing with the local authorities. We're like, we don't know who this is. They're not on planet.
Nobody ever came to the planet. No, nothing.
We got nothing to work with. And it's about day 2 when he decides to start reaching out. And as you're paying attention, it is the huts he reaches out to first to say, hey, one of your people, one of your kind, is what he refers to it as, stole something important from me. And the huts, of course, laugh it off. When he's like, I want to put a bounty out on these people, this person, these images, that's when Jango is reached out to. Jango. Your comm goes off, and it is Jabba.
Oh gosh. Yeah, what's Jabba got to say?
It says, I just got word that Bantoff was seen stealing something. And somebody has put a mark on Bantoff's
That was
head.
really good hut.
Thank you.
Hut knees.
I practice it.
Really, really good hut knees.
Okay, so what is my knowledge of Jabba's knowledge of Banto?
Bantoff is another bounty hunter.
Oh.
Bantoff, he has no idea that Bantoff is you, or Bantoff is her, or anything. Bantoff is
good.
that black suit of armor.
Someone.
Okay.
Bantoff is that black stealth suit.
That's
So,
exactly right.
okay,
But that
cool.
doesn't mean Jabba doesn't know who Bantoff is.
Yeah.
Probably hired them.
At least once.
Okay, excellent. So,
7 times.
Sometimes you just gotta
Uh,
make sure you get something.
I'll reply back. Bantoff was never one of honor, because that's important to Mandalorians.
And which translates into, I'm not worried about your Mandalorian armor.
Honor.
Delgado put a decent price on Bantoff's capture of Bantoff and return of the totem.
Dead or alive?
Dulu ara uno konoda. And it which translates into, he's really pissed, so preference. Didn't really say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have a contract.
He'll give a nod, and data
Yeah.
begins coming into your comm.
Excellent.
How much? You're going after another bounty hunter. It's gonna be worth something.
Well, I'm hoping that's in the.
Yeah, we'll say because you're going after another bounty hunter, especially a stealth bounty hunter, that's going to be pricey. So we'll say 3K.
Ooh.
Is that not?
I'm sad that I'm only worth 3K.
Yeah, right. Bantov.
Well, Jabba might be taking a hefty cut out of it.
Yep. I mean, I think Bantov is worth 5.
All right, this is a negotiations roll.
Bargain.
I'm gonna borrow your bargain because I don't have my character sheet.
Okay, my bargain is 8.
8 dice.
Mm-hmm. I specialized in bounty contracts.
That's 10, 20, 26, 27, 28.
All right, Jabba responds with "Bishi no Anana," and then signs off, which was basically, "All right, 5K, we can do that."
Excellent.
Hell yeah, you can.
Well, Shay, let's go kill Bantel for 5K and return what was stolen.
Well, let's see. So, they make a plan to just like have some sort of semi, like, actually, Bantov reaches out to Slicer and be like, I need you to put out, can you craft videos?
Fake.
Sure.
Can you fake them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can totally do that.
I need you to fake a video of
AFK for a
Jango Fett killing Bantov.
Bernie, come.
Yeah, I should be able to, like,
And then
extract Bantov from the security feed and, like, Dr. Jango into another one. And yeah, I could do that for, like, I don't know, another 1,000 credits. Be top quality, man.
top quality.
Top quality. Like, they won't even be able to tell the distortion from the clipping. Like, it'll be like quality.
Okay.
Who are you talking to? Says Sky.
In the background.
Yeah. Half naked
You've
Sky
got,
like
like-
walks by and you kind of see like
It's like,
tiny
which
hollow.
half?
The butt.
Don't worry, my king. I'll be right back to you.
I like it when he calls me by my proper name.
So yeah,
Hail to the king, baby.
excellent. I need you to put that out on the HoloNet in say 3 days.
Yeah. Totally. Do you like want to see it first?
Maybe
or
5.
do you want to
How long has our forgerer been working on our forgery? How close is it to being done?
You haven't reached out yet, but your
No,
estimated time.
I didn't reach out. Django reached out
When did that happen? I don't remember that
after
part.
I left.
Whatever,
Okay.
yeah. This was
That's off.
Oh!
It's off camera, baby.
off camera.
Probably
baby.
about at least a day or two more for the final touches. You want it to feel the right weight and have the right appearance, right?
Yeah, for sure. So,
So-
we'll let's say 5 days. We'll make,
5 days.
Make sure that they have enough time to do what they need to do,
Totally.
and it'll give the illusion that we're hunting. Perfect.
So should I do like a computer programming roll to see how good my video is?
Yes.
And you can take time on it to increase your dice
Yeah.
pool.
So
It's going to take you at least 4 hours. So if you want to stretch it out over several days,
oh man, yeah. So let's see if I double
spend about 4 hours every day. That's 5 times multiplier. That's 4 extra dice.
2.
Can I aid him?
3, 4.
Yeah.
Since I'm
computers?
there. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
computer programming and repair.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll just roll our dice together.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Can I borrow your bowl instead?
Of course.
So roll on top of her dice.
So I got 17.
That's 10.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 plus 20.
17.
So
plus
37.
20, so 37.
37
All right.
together.
Yeah. So you guys spend the next few days handcrafting this video, and you're feeling pretty good about it. You're
Yeah.
checking details like shadows, things in the foreground, background. Like you're making.
He like
all-
does an edit and then I look it over and then I make a couple of changes
give me
and
some
then
notes. And then
yeah. It's back and forth.
Yep.
And in that process, while you guys are hanging out at the wheel and whatnot, one of those days of processing and doing, there's a message comes through the room's comm. It sits there and says, "Package delivered for Mr." What was your character's name again?
Decker.
Mr. Decker. It can be found down at the. We can either bring it up or we can leave it down at the front desk.
You're expecting a package?
No. Was I? Can they deliver it? I don't want to get dressed.
Bring it up.
They bring up a box. It's a pretty sturdy-looking crate. You check the security on it. Doesn't seem to be a bomb.
Does it have like a cinder on it?
No.
Of course it wouldn't.
And when you open it, there are 3 small crystals on the inside in packing material setting on top of felt.
Oh.
And a message
Get
that's...
this for me?
What would the message say?
The message, the piece of the note says, 3. I will get you 3 more to finish the new one shortly. These were freshly gathered.
No, sorry, I forgot. I
These
forgot.
are so pretty.
Yeah, I forgot. That's for like a very important job that I'm doing for a very important client.
What
that
is it?
You really don't want to know.
What is it?
No, but like, really, you don't want to know.
All right, we're leaving that
Yeah,
there. We're leaving that there because
so funny.
Don't
That's a
worry,
word.
I didn't work.
You just make up some
14.
weird shit.
14 on Intimidate.
You can't intimidate anybody when you're not wearing pants.
That's exactly how I intimidate people.
Hi, buddy. Did you eat your food? We had dinner. I
Oh,
gave
good.
him dinner.
I totally ink.
You totally ink? Are you
Yeah,
a squid
I-
person?
I'm a Quarren, yeah.
Okay.
Come over here.
Okay.
Full belly.
I
I'm
should,
making ink.
Yeah,
probably
you
feed
should
this
probably
guy.
feed
You should probably go feed him because now it's all about
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good. I'll get some more wine too.
Yeah, wine.
Get all tipsy.
You guys spend the next few days hopping around hyperspace, doing little to nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
you could go places and try to pick up another job, but there's no point to.
Mostly just like
Relax.
relaxing and planning because this is gonna be the like.
Running through the words you're going to say.
Yeah.
The actions you're going to do.
Yep. Making sure that we get to where we need to go. So, yeah. Whew.
Oh, the little birdie bun bun. Oh, sorry.
No, it's because she touched his backside, and he's like, I gotta back out. I can't be pinned. He doesn't like to be pinned.
No.
Cute. Oh, you're so
He doesn't
Okay.
like to be force cuddled, like if you ball him up or anything.
foot cuddles.
So,
Yeah, it's about the 5th day when you get the message from
Decker?
not Decker. It's been at least a day or 2, and you get a message from the mechanic who's crafting it, and he says, the message is, "It's done. It's ready for pickup whenever you want." Which you cut your kind of vacation-ish time short and make a
Yeah.
jump across from the outer rim to almost one of the center. From the outer rim to one of the central planets.
okay.
Ooh,
Definitely.
it's an itch.
We'll definitely go by, swing by, pay the man or woman. Don't know. They're just very skilled. That's all that matters. Yeah. Then pick up our our replica Darksaber hilt. Excellent. It looks so good. It feels good. The button even works. Doesn't do nothing, but it works.
It makes a clicky sound.
Yep. It makes a wah wah. Not
Oh,
really.
shit.
Not really. That's too ridiculous. Okay. So, so we'll wait until, Decker sends us the video. I'm gonna bring the mask, Bantoff's mask, and the holo vid, and contact Benicio Del Gato that we have his property. What are you?
I have no idea. Bernie, come.
He's just checking stuff out. He just wants to see things. He like just kind of went
Weird.
We heard that the dog was in there eating, and he wanted to see if there was,
Anything for him?
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Ugh.
yeah, Decker reaches out to you, tells you that it's done. It's ready for pickup.
Excellent.
You can either swing by and grab it, or he can send it to you.
Sending it I think should be fine.
He can send
'Cause
encrypted codes.
Yeah,
That's fine.
exactly. It can be like sent as a message kind of thing, so we can do that. And then we'll notify him, and we'll notify Delgato and be on our way.
All right. Delgado responds back saying that he's eager to get returns of his possession,
Gross.
and he expects you. He's going to be expecting you at his estate on Anzet.
Come here. Come here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're so cute. What is wrong with you? Why are you so adorable? Oh.
We can't keep going until she's
No.
done
I'm
being
sorry.
cute.
I'm so sorry. He's so cute, and he's rolling around in Bear plus John butt stink
Yep.
right now. So that's what's happening.
Hey, it's good view. We can see him. Everybody, there's Bernie.
Bernie.
It's Bernie Sanders. He's running for dog president 2020. He's going to bring socialism to everyone.
Free
It's gonna
doggy
be-
biscuits.
Free
And vet visits.
free, yeah,
You're so cute.
exactly.
So cute.
Alright,
All right, so
on the estate. Getting out.
Slave One comes
Slave
into
One.
land. The estate is a beautiful, tropical-looking paradise on the top of a mountain on this planet. And when you come into land, the landing area is even immaculate. There are hedgerows that are perfectly shaped. There are topiaries all over the place. And when you step out of the ship, you're wearing the Jango armor.
Mm-hmm.
And you begin walking onto the premises.
Yep.
It doesn't take you long before a security escort of about 4 men in basically like blast armor walk up to meet you. The lead one speaks in a deep, gruff voice. Sounds like he's either had an injury or just... Mr. Delgado is ready to see you. Follow me.
So I have a case in hand, and so I I'll follow them to see Delgato.
There is no sense motive in this game, is there?
It would be perception.
That's all they've got, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an insight or anything. He was rolling around in your stink. Whatever.
Nope.
You like my butt stink?
Yeah, the guards escort you in to the estate. The house itself is immaculate, high ceilings, massive glass windows, lots of super elegant decor everywhere. Even the floors are carpeted and marble tiles and so on and so on and so on and so on. He takes you through the main entrance hall and then stops and makes a gesture to a side room and says, "Please, wait in the study. Mr. Delgato will join you shortly."
Okay, where am
In one of the front studies of his home.
I? So I'm trying to figure out, like, how to get there.
Get where?
Where I need to go.
To swap out. From where you're at, the reliquaries of the displays are near the front of the building, so you haven't gone too far away from where they're at. You would literally just have to step across the hall and get past the door itself into the reliquary.
Okay. Excellent.
So he tells you to stay in the study, and Benicio Delgato, Mr. Benicio Delgato, will be with you shortly. And three of the guards will stay while the fourth one wanders off to go get the head of the estate. What would you like to do?
I'm calculating how long it will take me to kill those three and get across to get the thing if I have to. That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Their armor doesn't really stop that much impact from a blaster. Maybe a vibro weapon.
What did you say?
Maybe a vibro weapon would be effective too. A blaster's going to be loud, vibro weapon would not.
Yep, it's true.
Silenced gun, a silenced slug thrower, on the other hand, their armor might stop some of the punishment that it would put out.
Yeah, I didn't bring my my slug thrower because it's a big gun.
Right.
I didn't bring that. I do have my blaster and I do have my vibro sword though, for sure.
Vibro sword.
Actually, dagger, but still, doesn't matter.
All right. Do you want to wait for Mr. Delgado to show up?
Yeah, because I want to get paid.
All right. Doesn't take long before the same gentleman that was in the pool comes walking in, and there's some weird alien cat thing on a leash that he is following behind him. It's probably twice the size of a house cat, and really, really fluffy, and looks like its face was bashed in by a brick. It's really fat and concave in.
Oh God,
Is it a loft cat?
It's a
What?
I love cat.
Is it a loft cat?
I
Those
don't
things are
know.
adorable.
it's a Persian ocelot.
A Persian ocelot. Very good example.
Nice.
And he comes in, he looks you up and down with like a level of amazement, like, "Oh, it is the Jango Fett," and he'll say that out loud.
It is the Jango.
It's like, you hired me.
Looks over to the crate. Jabba reacted quickly. Very happy with this.
You said it was very important to you.
It is.
Gross.
And he'll move over to the box that you brought in.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still holding it? Have you set it down? What have you done? with it?
I'll set it down. I was holding it, but now he's here, I'll set it down.
He moves over to it. He opens the box. He looks inside. It's the fertility totem. Good. Excellent. He closes it. And what became of this Bantoff?
I will produce the mask and throw it out. Along with the holocron. Is that what you call it? No, that's not what you call it. Along with the
It's a hologram.
hologram.
Yeah.
Data chip.
Missive. Hologram. Yes.
Boof! Boof! Did you hear him boofing? Boof! And he takes it, looks at it. What's this?
It's for you. You wanted proof? There's proof.
I would have rather have had Bantoff alive so I could torture them myself.
Unfortunately, they refused to come willingly.
Did you disintegrate them? I hear that's your thing, disintegrations.
Yes.
He grabs the data chip and moves over to his hollow display
I don't know
and
who
plugs
told
it
him
in.
that, but that's cool.
This is actually how you get the reputation for disintegrating, because he didn't tell me how to
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
show you like blasting him with some weapon that's so powerful. He just
Yeah.
Put a little flair to it, honey.
Maybe like a piece of him falling over there.
Right?
All right. So he plugs it in, begins watching the entire thing. Have you seen it? Or is this your first time seeing it?
I hope you previewed it.
I would have.
Okay.
We would have watched it
She's a professional.
and probably laughed.
That way you don't laugh in front of him.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So he watches it and gives a satisfied nod, and makes a gesture to the security guard, who now comes over and hands you a box.
I take the box and I open it.
3,000 was it?
5,000.
5,000 in coins.
Getting so much money.
Yeah, in credits. Excellent.
Well, thank you so very much. It's been a pleasure working with you, Jango Fett. They everything they say about you is exceptionally true.
Hey, Molly!
You didn't buy that chair.
Being a little brat.
Right?
Oh, I was just licking my paw the whole time. I don't know what you're
That's
talking about.
fair.
Yeah. So I will. I'm just standing there waiting, gauging my opportunity.
I'm not sure exactly what's supposed to happen next.
Well, because I actually forgot that John was supposed to be there to put the safety things in, because you should have read that and known, but you didn't read it. So.
What safety? Oh, John's tech guy.
Number 7.
Yeah. Okay, so Decker was supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why didn't... Okay. So now you just gotta kill him and take it.
I'm not gonna kill him. That's not part of the job.
Acquire it however you need. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what my employer told you to do.
Right. Okay. I understand. Okay. So...
Decker was there the whole time.
No!
No, because I forgot.
Yeah.
You forgot,
And then when I remembered, I was like,
so
oh.
it's not really truly my fault.
Well, it is your fault.
No.
Because you should have known
No.
what to do next. It's part of the
I've got
story.
it covered. I've got it covered.
Yeah.
He says, thank you so much. You can go now. What are you, waiting for a tour or something?
Yes.
He pauses for a minute. You want a tour? You want to look at my... Oh, okay. Okay.
Now that you've suggested it, that's a wonderful idea.
Jango Fett wants to look at what we've got. And the security guy's just like, you know, because it's his job to look that way. He opens the box and produces the fertility totem, and he begins talking about the... What is it called? The
Horgon.
Horgon. He begins talking about the Horgon and how he was able to claim it, procure, claim, take, steal, acquire, and then he begins kind of making hand gestures to a few things here and there in the room. But he says the real treasures, and the ones I think you would appreciate, are across the hall in the reliquary. And so He takes you across the hall and begins pointing out and describing suits of armor, a mummified, like, skin of some animal thing.
Rancor.
Not a rancor, a skull of a rancor.
Yeah, some, like, extinct animal.
Some extinct animal that's been mummified for his personal enjoyment.
Taxidermied.
Yeah, Texas.
It would be
Taxidermied.
prettier that way.
And he begins going around the room talking about each individual thing, and at some point he points at the handle of a lightsaber and says, "This is supposed to be the famed Darksaber." I don't believe it is, but then again, I'm not one to judge. I paid handsomely for it. And he continues, so he's pointing out all this stuff, and he's like giving a tour guide, like this is his thing. I give people tours of all my stuff. Now I'm giving it to Jango
now
Fett.
if he's like talking, I figure, once he gets started, he's gonna talk about all the stuff about his things
His
and
collection.
start losing focus as he remembers all the stories of how he did stuff, and
Yeah.
then I can just kind of wander and look at stuff as he's talking, and
The people are probably
Yeah.
like eyes glazed over, like, oh my god,
heard
we've
it
heard
so
this
many
like so
times.
many times.
You see,
It's
you
so
want-
and then I'm
annoying.
gonna do the con and do the switch.
All right, let's do it.
You can do it.
It didn't roll.
I know,
a one.
that's all I'm like.
That's
Don't
all
roll
you
a
want.
one,
That's all I
don't
know.
roll a
That's all
one.
it
If it doesn't roll a 1, then the rest of the dice roll could be good.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 10, 21.
All right. So you look at the saber, and he goes, yes, blah, 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 and he's talking actually now about chunks of Mandalorian armor and whatnot. And you turn to face him as you say, and this is what your character says, you realize Mandalorian artifacts are precious to Mandalorians. We hold all of our heritage incredibly sacred. It's part of our canons. And he turns and he goes, yes, I do. That's why I believe this is just damaged Mandalorian armor. I appreciate your culture. And he's walking right up to you. I absorb it. That's why I don't believe. And he turns, by this time pointing at the fake saber that's now laying there, because you've distracted him with
Yeah.
talking toward him. That's why I believe this isn't even real. I haven't ever bothered playing with it, because what kind of idiot actually turns on and plays with the lightsabers?
Stop looking around me. Thank you.
Come here, buddy.
Stop licking around.
You can
son.
lick near me. Oh my god, he got another one. How the fuck do you do that, son?
Magic.
It was on his you-know-what again.
Oh no!
This is Peter Piper.
That's correct. He's so low to the ground, he picks up seeds in his fur.
On his.
Even in the most inappropriate places.
Yes.
So yeah,
Pickle pits.
he points at the now defunct saber, the relic,
Sorry.
and then continues to talk and walk. Alright, now is the chance where they get a chance to see that you did something.
Okay.
I'm going to give him 3 perception. No. Got a 5. In fact, I'm going to not say he didn't get a 5. I'm going to say he got a 12. But he's so distracting at this point, everyone else is going to get a penalty. So they only get a dice to roll. Oh. So that guy got a 9, and the last guy got a... So, no, yeah, everybody's just listening to the two of you talk as you make the switch.
Yeah. Well. So yeah, I will go through the entire boring process of following him around now.
He does. It's well over an hour and a half of walking around and talking about everything.
Yeah. And then I'll leave. He's doing the talking, I'm just following him around.
All right, and which is perfectly fine. You know,
Yeah.
now you've got...
And no, but I'm also casing the place in case there's other valuable items
Of
that
course.
that somebody may want.
Other treasures of Mandalore.
Or-
that should be relieved.
Treasure Mandalore, maybe, yes.
Fertility totems, maybe, yes.
You know, any kind of, he's a collector of, unique things, so somebody might be looking for a unique thing, and I know where it is.
Yeah.
True.
So, yep. Awesome. So yeah. Once that's over,
You
back
head out
on
to
the ship.
Slave One.
Slave One, we're leaving. We've got.
Precious cargo.
Oh man, we've got it.
We've got it.
We've got it.
Punch that shit.
Took you long enough. Right.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah, it's like, I thought I was gonna have to come in there after you.
No, it's fine. I got him to give me a tour. Blink, blink. He talks a lot.
Well, hopefully you remembered most of it.
I took video. I mean, it's like I recorded it from my visor.
Well, it's a shame we have to turn this over.
Do we know yet?
So it would have been on the data pad that I gave you.
Oh yeah,
It would have been a message at the very end after you
a
flipped
private
through
encrypted message.
Yeah, a private encrypted message on the very end of the data pad.
Okay, good. It is a shame that we have to hand it over. Well, let's get it over with and get paid. 100,000
Alright.
credits for this thing. And I'm flipping it casually, like...
You guys gonna let me know that you're coming?
Show some respect.
You receive a message
I do really.
from Jango Fett.
It's done.
No, it says, I'm here.
Oh yeah.
Did you come to the auction house? Because that's where I would have.
Is that where it said that it was going to be delivered?
Yes.
Then yes.
Yeah, that's...
We came to
I'm
the
here.
the pre-described delivery coordinates.
I wasn't ready for this. Sir, your item is here.
And this is Johnny Severus.
Yeah.
My item? I'm sorry. There's a lot of items I have to deal with. on a
Your
day.
Mandalorian.
Jango Fett's here.
Jango Fett is here, sir.
Did you include Cerberus on how you're dealing with everything?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the bounty hunter. Yes. Let's see him in. See him in.
Of course.
Let's get this finished with.
And I'm in my executive wear, which
Let
is
me make
like...
sure I turn on my security measures.
I'll handle that, sir.
Okay.
Don't worry. This is all about the acquisition. It's me walking in my highest heels.
Nice. So, yeah, I step off of Slave 1. I've got my visor on live feed, so you can see what happens. Because this is like
Yeah.
this is a big deal.
Yeah.
We need to know who we're giving this to.
I'll meet you at the door and walk you down. It's like, oh, he's very excited to see you.
You see the Darksaber attached to my belt.
Is that it?
I
can't see your eyebrows.
I know you can't. It's like,
There's just no response.
The eyebrows raised, like, and then a nod.
and then a nod.
Wonderful. Click, 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 click. Sploosh. Yeah, very much. Sploosh.
It's a nice... This place is too big. Too opulent. I mean... They don't even hide the fact that there are slaves here, like, walking around in chains and stuff like that, as well as droids with restraining bolts on. There's definitely, a caste system of rich versus poor wandering these halls, and she takes you through a small maze of corridors, and then at some point a security checkpoint's just like, hold it. Identification.
Do you not know who this is? This is Jango Fett. You can let us in. He's waiting. And you don't want him to be waiting.
You're cleared.
He's coming too. Oh, okay. We're cleared. Right.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click,
It's
click.
like, do you not know who this is?
Yeah.
He is waiting.
He is
You
waiting.
do not want to keep him waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click. Open the door to the small office, and I've handled security. There's nothing.
Switch off.
Pretty much. Like, as I walk in, I kind of, like, you know, close the door behind me, lock it, and then press a button.
Nice.
All right, make your is it con?
Well, I don't have a character for this one.
Okay,
Oh, well, I'm assuming that your character would have con, probably like 4, at least 4.
go
Yeah,
for it. I'm
okay.
giving him 4 dice to notice what you're doing. 'Cause he ain't dumb. He didn't get here by accident.
13.
14.
That's okay.
All right. As you enter, big room, desk, decorations here and there. They're not important. What's more important is the desk and the dude on the other side. He, at this point, stands up. He's wearing like flowing robes and a hat that makes his head look more like a bookshelf. And
Weird.
he kind of glides around the table. Jango Fett, what an honor to meet you. Your reputation precedes you in many different ways. He's slightly hunched. What is that? The Trade Federation race? The insect people?
I actually don't know.
No,
Well, anyways, they look like he looks like one of the. He's one of the
Nemoidian?
Nemoidians.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, but he doesn't have anyone around him. No Nemoidians, so he's definitely separated from the hive. And he's a bit hunched.
We're getting close to being done, radio.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's going to last forever. You have nothing better to do. Stay with us.
That's right. We're important.
Hey, let's finish it for radio.
Okay.
All right, we're finished here for
That's
radio.
me.
All right, he comes around the desk and he stands like to the side of it and says, "Please, Mr. Fett, I would like to see it. Place it on the desk there."
So I come up and I take off the mag thing, put it on the desk very gently.
He stares at it, cocks his head to one side. "Now, please pick it up and turn it on."
Very well. They back out, and then I it's like click turn and turn it on.
All right. The buzz of the black blade fills the room with the sound of static as it crackles. And he says, "You have outdone yourself. Go ahead, turn it off, put it back down. I'm excited. This is great. I'm very excited. As promised, a payment of 100,000. Yes?
Yes.
I'm assuming you want that in something that's not traceable, for fear of someone finding you.
That's preferable.
Yes, of course, of course.
I bring over a large briefcase and put it on the...
It's like a box on a repulsor. Like
Yes, exactly. I just kind of like...
Please inspect it.
So
There is no security code on the box.
So I will open it. And I see a lot of really organized
Bars.
bars of credits.
Yes.
Cred bricks.
Cred
Cred
bricks.
bricks.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, yes. Then our contract is fulfilled.
Yes, our contract is fulfilled. And he steps back behind his desk swiftly, in a very fast but strange motion, like whoosh. And he puts his hands onto his desk. You may go now. But he's not sitting, he's just put his hands on this corner panel. And you realize this is an in case of emergency panel. And he's now looked to you, and then his eyes shift over to you. You know that if he pulls his hands off this panel, like he can push down on it, and it will release droidicas outside in the hallway. Those are the rolling ones that go pew pew
Yeah.
pew 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 pew.
I mean, that's fine, I guess.
But if his hands pull off, this happens. But if his hands stay there, this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will. How can I do? Like, whenever he's looking at Jango, I'll tap my hands.
So is that the signal for me to?
Yes. Like, with a tap and a nod.
Then I only have one thing left to do.
Are you saying that, or is that like internal monologue? What is that?
No, I don't. Like, I'll. It's like I look over and you do that
Yep,
thing.
tap and a nod.
Okay. So, okay. Do I recognize what that is that he's doing?
Security roll.
Okay.
That's why you put some stuff into it, right?
Not yet. I don't know where security is.
Security is under mechan.
3 dice.
Oh, never mind.
You did put it
I
into it.
did.
Bam! Not a 1.
Not a 1.
Yeah.
You realize that
5,
is
7.
You realize that's a pressure sensitive security panel. You don't know what it'll do, but it's pressure sensitive. Or sorry, touch sensitive.
So now that he's touched it.
Right, he's activated, and if he has to jump or dodge for cover or something like that, you realize that it will set off whatever alarm he's prepped to activate.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Number 1, turn on my electromagnetic on my belt so I can pull the Darksaber back into on my glove, so I can pull it back into my hand.
Okay.
Activate jetpack.
Okay.
Jetpack and cut his hands off.
So 3 actions.
And then yes.
All right.
Hell yeah.
There's no need for the magnetics. There's no roll for the jetpack. It's just going to be a roll for the swing of the lightsaber.
Okay, so that was minus.
You also have to activate the lightsaber, so... Right? Or is the lightsaber's like a click-on thing? I
It's
don't
a click on.
So you only lose 3 dice? 2 dice.
2 days.
You lose 2 dice
Okay,
to your
so
lightsaber
that's
skill.
5 dice. So I got 7
Holy shit.
for the Darksaber specifically. 10, 15, 17.
Not a problem. All right. His strength score is 1 dice versus the damage. So 1 point. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Darksaber does 6 dice in damage.
5D.
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the version I saw is different.
I mean,
so
I'll
5.
do-
No,
I'll
it's
do-
5. It's
No,
totally.
do it.
No, it's 5.
We'll decide later on.
Yeah, 5
5
dice.
right now. 10, 13.
All right. You take his hands off. He immediately whips back his stubs, screaming, more like this. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I'll calmly walk over and click the button to turn the pressure plate off.
Okay. He begins fuddling with his desk with his now seared hands, trying to open up to get to a security gun or something.
And then I'm gonna cut his head off.
There you go.
Okay.
So do I have
You
is
get
this
2
He's
more
got
dice 'cause
2 dice in dex. And he got nothing.
How much damage did you do?
5D?
I mean, like, how much
13.
damage?
Oh, 13.
13, so he is
He loses a dice.
incapacitated,
Well,
isn't
He,
he?
there was a call to cut off his hands,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
not do a chest wound. So I
Exactly.
can incapacitate
Okay.
from losing your hands.
But it is 1D, 1 negative D.
Yeah, he
Okay.
makes no success of dodging, so
Okay.
as long as you don't botch this.
I don't.
Oh, you don't botch it, alright.
All right.
So many.
10, 20, 6, 8, 30.
Yeah, you take his head off. The way it tears through his flesh quickly and easily, causing his head to roll to one side and his body drop to the ground.
So yeah, I'm standing on the desk right now because that's what I jumped off. So I will turn off the lightsaber, the Darksaber, and attach it back to my belt.
I'll sit down at my new desk and say,
Actually, you'll sit down at your new desk and begin punching buttons
Yeah.
to give yourself a promotion
yeah,
to his position.
Totally fine. Bloop, 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 bloop. As per our arrangement, the Darksaber is yours.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Of course. I'll call you if I need you.
Sploosh! Yeah, right? So, yeah, I will, with Darksaber in hand, make my exit.
As you're stepping out, a man's coming in as he's looking you up and down, and he says, "Greetings, madam. Congratulations on your promotion." As he comes sliding past, "I have a few documents you need to go over." As you step out into the hallway, the droidicas are standing nearby, as well as a small security team of about 8 people. They do nothing as you walk past, heading for Slave 1.
Yeah, I'll like walk you out to the front with my new assistant like running beside me because I am very like fast in my tallest heels.
Very legsy.
Yeah, very legsy.
Nice.
And you leave, jumping onto Slave 1, and it takes off.
Yeah.
Cut scene.
Wait, are we ready to cut the stream?
I don't know.
I don't know, are we? Because we're done. That's it.
That's it.
We're done.
We're done.
Go to sleep or go home or
Go
Go do
whatever.
stuff.
Do your duties.
duty.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining episode 5.
Yeah,
yeah.
hope you liked our little twist there.
Yes. We decided there's a whole bunch of not knowing where the Darksaber is for big chunks of time, even in canon. So it's like, fuck it. We're gonna find the Darksaber.
Yep.
I mean, later on I'm gonna lose it, and then hopefully I'll get it back. Who knows?
Maybe.
I don't know.
You never know with this group.
So,
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Definitely appreciate it.
thank you so much for
Yeah.
joining us. Don't know exactly when episode 6 will be, but we
Not
will
sure.
let you guys know
Yeah.
when we know.
Yep.
Next episode is gonna be my second episode. I'm gonna be not a baby Jedi anymore. What?
Nothing.
She's not a baby Jedi anymore.
I'm not a baby Jedi anymore. I'll be the whopping age of 16.
Oh. Well,
no.
anyways.
Ah.
All right. Are we ready?
Let's do this.
Da-da-da-da-da.